And I remember to record.
And I was just going to tell you to record. Day 119 in year 2. This is the second year consecutively. We've done 484. Count them. You don't have enough toes and fingers for that one. 484 consecutive RobLynn Lives. Didn't matter whether we had COVID, whether we had company, whether it was cold outside, hot outside, raining outside, snowing outside. Oh, it never snowed here, I guess, in a long time. And it's Thursday. Today is Thursday. Today is the 21st day of December in the year 2023. Ooh, that makes me an old fart. And you're watching RobLynn Live and Ollie. Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
Doggy, she's right on time with that, isn't she? All right. Well, there's 25 of you here now. We are on OConnect, as most of you know. We're also on YouTube, on RobLynnLive YouTube channel. And why do we do that for about 20, 30 minutes? Well, we want to pique your interest. And if you're new to ONPASSIVE and have not had the opportunity to register for an O-mail, get yourself an O-mail, get yourself a password, get yourself free products, 3 free products, as in O-mail, O-net, and O-trim. And how do you get those? You go to the RobLynnLive domain, which happens to be RobLynnLive.ai.
Good job.
All right. So, and if you're not happy with that, doing it that way, we will have the QR code in just a bit. Let's get cranking. Let's get started. We'll say some hellos in a little bit, about halfway through the first part of the presentation. Midnight last night, Eastern Standard Time, is not the time it was on. It was on actually at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or midnight in sunny Singapore, in the Philippines, in Malaysia, and other countries in that neighborhood, with Sifu Francis Tay and Chris Tiazone. They were there for the OES question and answer period. Very interesting stuff there. Then at 8 a.m., along came OES again. Again, OES, Global Affiliates with Michelle Comstra and Chris Tiazone, along with their sidekick, who happens to be the Sifu himself, Francis Master Tay. All right. Then at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, along came Marty and Chris, recapping yesterday's OP360, which had a pile of guests, a pile of panelists. I think it was 22 panelists and about 8 guests. And those guests were totally lit. It was Mohammed Kamal, Mohammed Nazal with William in the middle, Dr. Tarek. Don't dare to say his last name because I can't pronounce it.
It's Tantawi.
Tantawi. All right, Doctor. Tantawi. Thank you very much for that.
I hope I pronounce it correctly.
And if not, I'm sure I'll be the one to get in trouble. So worry not. Fair damsel, worry not. Okay, I'm here to throw down the rug and take the beating for you. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, along came Marty and Chris with their version of recapping. Interesting the way they do it. Not quite the way Red does it in detail, but it does give us a good feel for what happened yesterday. 12 p.m. high noon Eastern Standard Time. It was Straight Talk. Oh, yeah. Straight Talk with RobLynn and Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
With Togetherness Thursday. What better day to have Togetherness Thursday? Can't even say it. Can't even get it out of these lips. Togetherness Thursday as a result of yesterday's OP360. It brought all together. I say, do you, RobLynnLive? Do you?
I do.
So do I. So that means you, RobLynnLive too. Are you a RobLynnLiver? I think you are. Woo, doggies. We're up to 30. We're on our way to a smooth, 60 or 70, I think, tonight. Feeling good because tonight's topic's going to reach out there and grab you right between the earlobes and will make you want to listen. Woo, we got a nice presentation for you kids tonight. All right. Then at 2 p.m., it was supposed to be at 2:30 p.m., Mr. Redfern came along with his officially licensed, I would say, recap. So it was Redfern. He was due at 2:30. He showed up at 2 o'clock. So we missed the first half, but there's a replay. There's a replay on old Reddy's channel. So not old. He's not old. He's not even old enough to be my much younger brother. Younger, maybe, not much younger. All right, it's 8 p.m. You know what time it is now, don't you, kids? It's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you're tuned in to RobLynnLive Network's presentation on Channel 9 of RobLynnLive and Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
We're on OConnect right now with live streaming on our RobLynnLive YouTube channel with Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
That's our pal, and we went for a ride today in the interest of total transparency. We had a couple of things to pick up at the local Walmart. Not my favorite store, but it's a handy dandy, just down the block store. So that's what we did today, and Ollie decided he wanted to go for a ride. So Ollie boy put on his earmuffs because he didn't want to get cold. He had his 2 towels, one on Lynn's lap so that he could stand on her lap without digging his nails into her legs.
Yeah.
And the other one across the, I almost said couch. I didn't mean to say couch. How about back seat?
Mm-hmm. Back seat.
Across the back seat.
He
came along with his whimsy, and he was in heaven.
He was cute. He's so happy. So he'll like lean on the towel that's on my lap, and he looks out the window, and all he does is he sniffs like that, and he's so happy the whole time, and he's enjoying every minute, and makes him so happy.
It's a dog's life. He had slept most of the day, so we got him and we got Lynn out of the house today. We had to get some RO water, 15 gallons worth for the shrimp tanks. That's Lynn's hobby. She raises shrimp, and that's about it. She raises them, and they swim around until they can't swim no more. So she had 5, 6 tanks. Now she's down to 2. Thank you, Lord. And a lot less cleanup, a lot less maintenance for sure. It looks like some of the shrimp are having babies. A couple of the fish are having babies. Not right this minute, but they're coming. They're coming. Look out now. It's going to be, instead of 1,000 in each tank, it'll probably be about 1,800 in each.
I wonder if anybody else we know does that same hobby.
If I had to guess, I'd say it's limited. Very limited out there. But, hey, it's a good hobby. It's healthy. It's clean. It smells a little bit occasionally if we get the larva in there from the mosquitoes. But you have the solution to that.
The fish try to eat the larva.
Right.
So anyway, I was going to say that I noticed that Gregory Hill sent us new gifts. And it's really lovely. It's beautiful. It says, welcome to RobLynnLive, and it has our pictures and a beautiful heart, and it's kind of swirling around. So. And
it says, do you RobLynnLive? Are you a RobLynnLiver? I know you are. All right, there's 35 of you here.
And if you're in the RobLynnLive chat on Messenger, you're going to see that beautiful gift that he created.
You posted it, or he did?
He did.
He did?
So if you're not in that group, let us know, and we will be happy to add you to the RobLynnLive chat group. And we post the link to our show there, as well as in the back office.
Before we move along, we want to say to please pray for Ash, his lovely wife, Ashmahan, and their 2 handsome young men, Omar and Yusuf, as well as the tech, media, and support teams and staffs around the globe for their good health and safety. And also, please Let's say a big thank you to Francis Tay.
Thank
You,
you.
Francis, for your super sticker. That's very kind of you, Sifu. And we'll talk to you after the broadcast, and we might even talk to you during the broadcast. And Irena Steck Sauer,
Thank you.
first girl just about every night. Thank you for that super sticker, Irena. Thank you. Thank you.
Both
From
of whom
our heart to yours. Thank you.
Yeah.
Look at that hairdo.
both,
Gosh, don't you ever get a haircut, boy?
both of them are staunch supporters, very loyal and always with us, and we appreciate both.
Thank you very much. You both do support us in many ways, and it's very grateful.
Unconditional support.
We're grateful.
Yeah.
Unconditional.
And we see that we've got 43 of you in the RobLynnLive YouTube channel, and that is great. We're hoping that when we are done with showing you the Ollie Boy contest, and just before we announce the winners, we hope that you all will come over to our OConnect webinar.
And how do you get there? You use the RobLynnLive domain, which is known as RobLynnLive.ai.
So that's to sign up for the free products and the products there.
Correct.
But to go to the OConnect webinar, we need you to go to the link, and that is posted by Michael Chata in the YouTube chat. He usually posts the link there.
Another reason why most of you people should not listen to me when I'm not reading the prompter. This impromptu stuff is not very good on my part.
Yeah, so he will post it in the, oh, there it is. He posted it, Michael Chata posted it in the chat of the YouTube, yeah.
All right.
So all you have to do is click on that, or you can go to the back office, as always, for the link.
All right. Well, thank you for that, Ms. Nakamoto. Also, please send out your love, your light, and your prayers to all who may be ill or have suffered illnesses or injuries in an accident for their speedy and complete recovery. And tonight, especially, we're sending prayers for Pat Parent, who I think Liddy spoke to in chat, and is wishing her
she said she's slowly getting better, so that's really
good wishes and prayers from our neighborhood to hers. I believe she's in Canada, if I'm not mistaken, where it's very cold. So take care, Pat. Hopefully you feel better. Hopefully you had said the technicians were there with you today. Hopefully they were able to get you all squared away. Get you on the right medication, the right oxygen, and all is good. So that's Pat Parent. Harold Fox, the Foxer, is actually still getting over a heart procedure. We hope he's getting better. He's back in the hospital, according to Johnson. Chris Johnson said he's back in the hospital. And then we also want to send out our love, light, and prayers to the one and only, the JJB Tin Man, the Barilla guy, the John Barilla guy. That guy you know as the Tin Man, John Barilla Barilla. Okay, John, thank you for everything you do for us, whether it's moderating the chats around the globe. You're just about everywhere, John, and I know people owe you a debt of gratitude big time. You keep the trolls, keep trolling, let them troll right out of here on their tushy. And it's very helpful to the moderators as well as the people doing the presentations to have a little bit of quiet, a little bit of goodbye to the trolls. So thank you, John.
Thank you
for that. And now, before we have the Ollie contest, I'd like to have Lynn say a few hellos, please.
Sure, be happy to do so. Let me scroll up a bit. And just so everybody knows who is in the chat, in the OConnect chat, remember now, there's a bold function. So you can bold your font, and really, it's a remarkable thing. I love it. It makes it so clear. That's the letter B that appears on the upper right-hand corner of the chat. You can also change the size of the font from small to medium or to large. So of course I use large, and of course I use bold, because it makes a heck of a difference for us.
Especially for this old fogey here to your immediate left, or right on camera.
And we want to say hello to Momodu Jallo.
Momodu in the house, one of the hardest working healthcare workers I know. And hello to you, Mamodu, and hello to Mel.
Mel is doing the contest tonight. She's going to keep track of the guesses, and she's going to tell us where Ollie is located and
what he's munching on.
Eating. So we will be showing that shortly to the people who are live streaming too. They can see the contest, But anyway, Armin is here.
Armin Hogue in the house saying his hellos to his many friends.
Yes.
And there's Mel. Mel.
There's Charmaine in the house as well.
The shortest day of the year was today. I noticed that it was dark at 5:30 here. 5:15.
So fast, yeah.
Very dark early.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some more hellos.
Beverly North is here.
Beverly North in the house. Thank you for being here.
Jillian.
Jillian is in the house, as is Charmaine. Chartu she's just absolutely marvelous at doing visuals.
Yes, and we want to say hi to Rachel.
Rachel
She's here
Violet
with us today. Thank you. She helped a lot today on Facebook promotion. Thank you.
Thank you. And here's
Dawn Swihart.
Dawn Swihart in here, hopefully with DL, to where they can come on the panel tonight and do a little bit of chit chat afterwards.
John Barilla says the future of AI. Do you, RobLynnLive?
Do you, RobLynnLive is the question, and are you a RobLynnLiver? I think you are.
That's right.
If you're here, I know you are. Well, we've got some announcements, but we're going to hold them till after the Ollie Boy contest and just prior to the presentation of tonight's topic, the future of AI.
Right
on. And baby.
Here's Cynthia Deering in the chat saying hi to her many friends here. We have Isabel Bailey. Hi, Isabel.
Isabel in the house. All right, Isabel.
And we see Ranjan Paramanik here, returning as usual to our show. Thank you so much, Ranjan. We have Dominique Henderson. Hi, how are you?
All right.
And John Barilla, of course.
All right, I think it's time for me to take over now. And let's go to the presentation board, if we may, and let's see where Ollie is.
And hi to Brenda Ross.
Brenda's here. All right, Brenda Ross. She was on the panel the other night.
Yes,
not too
shabby. And Sadananda Das is here. I'm just going to scroll real fast because I want to catch up if you don't mind. Sadananda Pravin Kalbande is here. Welcome. Namaskar back to you. John Barilla saying, here's a link to his A Christmas Carol. It's an audio performance. So he is the voice of Scrooge in the Charles Dickens A Christmas Carol. And it's his Merry Christmas present to all of you. So you can click on the link. It's in the chat, the OConnect chat. Click that link. And we want to say hello. Oh, Melanie says, I love the bold. I really do love the bold. It makes it so easy to read from afar. Thank you to the Techneem and Ashmafara. We appreciate everything you do to make it easy for us. Frank Rowe is here. Hi, Frank.
First boy in the house.
I'm almost caught up. And hello to Sajid Ahmad. Welcome to our show. And Corina's here. Hello, Lynn, Rob, and family. I'm on YouTube and OConnect, but I haven't chatted at OConnect yet till now.
Oh, hello, Karina.
Yes. And Armin made it. He says, hello, Mel. Thanks for all you are doing. John, the Tin Man, barking tree frogs, Batman. It's really the Tin Man.
Tin Man is in the house.
And we want to say a special hello to Elizabeth Bade. She says, hello, everyone. Good to be here with all of you. We are one big happy family in ONPASSIVE. Merry Christmas to everyone.
Ho, ho, ho.
Hi, Irina Stexala. I think I catch up.
All right, I think you did. Let's scoot on over to the Carmela Schwartz in the house.
Hi, Carmela.
We're hoping and praying that your baby doggy is okay.
Aww.
And she had to lead the panel last night. She was on the panel with the Q&A, which we have each and every Wednesday, where the panelists, we had 8 panelists last night with Carmela, will ask you questions. And it was stimulating last night, if I might say so myself.
It was a fun Q&A for sure.
Can we go to the presentation board, please?
Okay, am I caught up? You know me, I want to catch up. Armin, we said Karina. Angela Lalan, hi. I'm almost caught up, okay? You have to be patient. Jillian, Karina, Irina. See, I'm almost at the current ones.
All right.
There, I caught up.
Hey! Angela Lalan in the house. All right, now it's time to go to the Where's Ollie contest. Let's go to the presentation board in OConnect, please. And there it is. We don't have to move out of your way because you can see where Ollie is.
And I believe you can hear us as well.
So now they've tweaked it in OConnect to where now you don't lose volume while we're showing the presentation board.
I hear it.
Very cool, very nifty, very nifty.
Very good.
So it's RobLynnLive, the future of AI is the topic on December 21st, 2023 at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's give them another minute or so.
Okay, so look at the food. Look at where Ollie is, because we're going to take your guesses after we ring Grandma Bobby's bell. Actually, remember to ring the bell today. All right. All right. So shall we ring the bell now?
We shall.
Okay, here we go. You can make your guesses after I ring the bell. All righty.
All right, let's go to the chitty chat and let's see if we have some guesses.
Here we go. Hello, Ranjan. He says hi. Looks like an ancient Greek catacombs, Smyrna, Turkey, says Frank. He's the first to guess.
All right, good guess.
Irena says the Agora of Smyrna, ancient ruins located in the center of Izmir, Turkey.
It could be Turkey. Who you calling a turkey?
Keep on guessing, you guys. Keep the guesses coming. Hello to Sigbodi Daboni. Welcome. Good to have you back again. You're with us often. Thank you. Any more guesses?
Come on now, let's have some more guesses.
Brenda Ross says Greece.
Could it be Greece?
And Karina says, I'll guess Turkey. And we have Isabel Bailey. She says Jordan.
All right.
Those guesses coming. And Sarananda says Greece, maybe. And we have Frank saying it looks like Greek catacombs, Smyrna, Turkey. And we have Irena saying, nice going, my friend. Any more guesses?
I don't see any. So is it time to announce? No, it's not. It's time to let you know one more time. You've got a chance to go to RobLynnLive.ai if you want to sign up. 3 free for me and me products. Omelo Netto Trim. What do you think of that?
And where do you go to get the free products? How do you get it?
Well, you click on the domain, of course.
And what is that?
RobLynnLive.ai.
That's right. It's RobLynnLive.ai. So check it out. Might as well try the 3 free products. And then you'll also have access to OConnect. You can have the free trial of OConnect and a free trial of O-Tracker as well.
Not too
shabby.
All right, all right, all right. We got 43 you folks here tonight.
We have a few more guesses. Oh, Daniel Lopez is here. He just popped in saying, hello, ONPASSIVE Planet. Merry Christmas to everyone. Angela says, I have no idea, but the food looks very yummy. I know, that's what I would say too. It really looks good. Let's see. Carmela says Israel.
All right, Carmela.
Armin says Greece. Tina says Jerusalem. And Dominique says the background is Greece.
Thank you, Dominique.
Looking for more guesses. Well, we wrap. John Barilla says the Agora of Smyrna, ancient ruins located in Izmir, Turkey. This was courtesy of my evil twin, who hasn't been around for a while.
Because you keep him in that darn closet, John.
And Jillian says Greece. Carmela says, is that Turkey?
That's Turkey with a Totky. Turkey.
Armandine says no sound.
Refresh.
No.
Or
Zig Bodie says no sound. Are you guys getting sound? If anybody else is getting sound, let us know. I think you are. You should be. Let me hear. Keep talking.
all right, let's keep talking.
I know if you're.
And then we'll start walking.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's sound.
All right. Is there sound? Check. 1, 2. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, you might change your browser or you might refresh. Either thing works.
There's sound. I just checked. There's sound. The sound is there.
All right. So there you have it. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we exactly where Nakamoto Gorman is. We're going to head on over to OConnect.
But good to have you, Armandine. You guys can give instructions. Unmute again, says Worldwide AI Consulting. Armin says, I have sound. And Irena says, yes, we can hear you. Mel says, I love how Rob and Lynn are in the top left corner of my screen.
That's where we belong, in the left-hand corner.
Okay, and here's the instructions to get sound. Enable the speaker icon located in the bottom left corner. On OConnect, attendees webinar view, the webinar layout automatically minimizes when we do the video or presentation sharing. So what you have to do is click or tap the sound icon and you have to enable sound. And that is located in the bottom left corner of the minimized speaker layout. Attendees who are using laptop or desktop, try to move first the minimized speaker layout. So move it, and then you'll be able to unmute to get sound. Both of you are loud and clear, says Charmaine Ung. Dominique says there is sound. And Karina says, yes, I can hear you. Frank says loud and clear. Very good. I'm glad to hear that.
All right, most of you can hear us.
Brenda says, when the picture pops up, you need to unmute. That's what I have to do.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, that's what I did today. I was an attendee in one of those webinars today. And when your speaker shows up, in the lower left side of that speaker, there's a line and there's a microphone. You need to click it so the line in front of that microphone goes away. That enables the mic so you'll be able to hear. Alrighty? So I think we're good.
Are we ready in 3, 2, 1 to go to OConnect?
I think we are.
In 3, in 2, in 1. Here we go to OConnect. Cha-cha-cha. Bye for now. We'll see you on the other side in OConnect exclusively. Would you check your monitor, please, Miss Nakamoto? Make sure we're not live streaming any further.
It'll be okay.
It'll be okay. Well, since it's going to be okay, I think it's time to bring in Mel. And Mel has kindly volunteered for extra duty with extra pay, of course, from the RobLynnLive network. I'm going to check with the executive producer as soon as we finish.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right.
Mel, for all that you
Here
do.
we are. Let's see if we can get Mel on the screen with us.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. It's easy as 1, 2, 3.
I think I'll have to close this so that I can see.
Yes, you will, and I'll bet Mel will pop up. Boom.
All right.
Not yet.
Now I can change the layout.
All right, let's go to the gallery view. And I believe Miss Marcano is in the right-hand column.
Of course.
Righty then.
Good night or good evening.
Good night to you. Good evening. Good morning. Good afternoon. Arrivederci. And
I've been
buenas
laughing
noches.
so much since I came to your panel, Rob and Lynn. Thank you. I have heard a lot of laughs. Okay. Shall I go? Go ahead.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Olive visited the Agora of Smyrna Izmir, Turkey. Turkey is the place. Okay, Smyrna was once an important city of the Roman Empire, serving as a hub for trade and commerce. Smyrna is the ancient name of Izmir, which is the third largest city of modern Turkey and the second largest metropolitan area of the Aegean Sea, Athens being the first. And Agora is a large marketplace which was the center of commercial activity in the city. Okay, and nestled in modern day Izmir's history city center core, Smyrna Agora is one of the largest agoras in the world. Izmir is located 600 kilometers south of Istanbul, which is the largest city of modern Turkey. It is known as the location of the biblical city of Smyrna. Okay, Rob and Lynn are savoring stuffed eggplants. Wow.
Eggplant.
Yeah, stuffed eggplants.
Ooh, doggy.
Aubergines. What's that? Imam.
Edamame.
It says Imam Bayildi. Bayildi. Sorry about that. This Turkish delicacy is a colorful and nutritious vegetarian dish. Imam Bayildi, yeah, means the Imam Fentir. The dish consists of braised and simmered aubergines stuffed with bulgur, rice, and different vegetables such as tomatoes, onions, garlic that once stuffed are then baked. Oli, on the other hand, is munching on Turkish baklava, my favorite. Turkish baklava, also known as fistiki, baklava, or pistachio buttery sweet dessert made from phyllo dough, finely ground pistachios, butter, and a syrup made from sugar, water, and lemon juice. Wow. The Turks treated baklava as a dessert of the wealthy. This dessert probably originated as Istanbul during the Ottoman Empire. It is a sweet, rich way to end a tasty meal. And there ends what Ollie and Lynn and Rob are munching on. And congratulations to all who got it right. I've got a few. So Franco, first boy, as always. Irina, first girl, as well. Corina, John Barilla, and Camilla. You all got it right, and I'm pretty sure maybe there were others, but I didn't catch it. So everybody who played in the contest tonight, we are all winners, remember. Thank you to Rob and Lynn.
Thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
we have some more prayers we need to send out in the chat. Our friend Al Praber, who I had the fortune to get to meet on the phone and discuss solving a few migration issues. His wife is in intensive care and not doing so well. So it's really important that you prayer warriors get out there, get after it, send some strong prayers up for Mrs. Praber. We would appreciate that. I know Al would as well. So that's one of the nice things about having this platform that we do. We're able to pass along things such as that. So, Al, we are praying for you and your wife. And if you'll let us know what her name is, we will be able to, make those prayers a little more direct and directly on her behalf to God. So please, in the chat or call us on the phone, do something.
Sure.
Let us know your wife's name. We would love to spread the good word that to send prayers for her. Okay, so let's see. We did the Ollie Boy contest, right?
Hi, Neil Sperling.
Neil Sperling's here?
Yeah, nice.
That is a smart dude.
Yeah, just came in. I think we got it.
All right. Congrats to everyone who got it right. We appreciate you all participating in the Ollie Boy contest.
Oh, hello to Emmanuel Onyeguli. Nice to have you here.
Hello, Emmanuel. If it's you I'm supposed to be calling, I will call you. I promise tomorrow. I have it at the top of my list, and we'll get a hold of your nephew in England. I believe that's you, and if it's not, I'll call the right guy, I guess.
And he says, thanks. This is okay, I gotta hold the chat. It's moving too fast. Right, let me scroll up again. I saw Al's response. There. Thanks, RobLynnLive. Her name is Jackie.
All right, Jackie. Let's go. You don't have time to be in the intensive care unit. You got living to do. So let's get it out of there. And prayers up for you and for Al and any children you may have or grandchildren. He's not old enough to have children. And hopefully with our prayers do work. We are both living proof of that here, as are many ONPASSIVians around the globe. So prayers to you, Jackie. We're thinking about you. We're praying for you. Get better now. And you heard it right here live on RobLynnLive and Ollie,
the Wonder Dog.
It's your All right, we're up to 57 of you tonight. That's not too
shabby.
All right, we do have a few announcements tonight. I know you're going to say we've heard it before, but you know what? There may be one or two who haven't. So let's get it on with announcements. Migration without his eye.
Let's give John a chance to come on, if you don't mind. Just let's have him come. I noticed he's on the panel, and that way he can share his gift for everyone. So let me make him. Let me put on the gallery view, and we should see John right here.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special bulletin from Santa Claus Barilla.
Come on down, John. I want you to be able to share.
Oh, wait a minute, he's Scrooge. Come on, Scrooge.
Come on, John. We see you're on the panel. You came in with the speaker link. I'm assuming.
Let's unmute and see that pretty face here.
I think John. He wanted to speak. Right? Right, John? Am I right?
Unmute, John. Unmute.
We'll give him time.
There we go. Hello. Hi.
Hi. Did you want to say something to the folks? Is that why you came in with the speaker link just now?
I think I just came early accidentally because I was trying to copy and post from Messenger, and then I just came early accidentally, actually. But well, maybe I could just say to folks, hey, everybody, in the chat, I've been posting the link to my audio version of A Christmas Carol, and I play Scrooge, and I play all the other adult male characters as well, and it's my Christmas present to everybody, and I hope that you'll steal it or get it somehow out of here. Maybe we could put it up and push a link or something, Lynn. I'm not sure, but if possible, that'd be great. And Merry Christmas, everybody, early. And I'm just going to keep putting that out there until you all take it, whether you like it or not.
All right.
All right, so Johnny. Much. Hope it looks like you're feeling better, brother.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm still a little tired, but because I'm still taking. I still have me taking like a couple of meds that I'm discovering just makes me sluggish. But other than that, I mean, I'm doing good. My wounds are very good. I still have a little patch that I use because I went out shopping. But they told me yesterday, the doctor, that I don't really have to wear a patch on my ear that can stay plain without a patch, and also on my nose when I'm in the house. And in general, I don't have to have the patch, but if I go out, they suggested to put a little patch on my nose, so I still put it on, but that makes me feel much better that I don't have to really bother with the bandaging every day, changing it all the time. So
all right, John, well, thanks for coming on accidentally, and Lynn will put in the push a link, the link to you, Scrooge,
all right,
or actually to the presentation of Christmas.
On Christmas Carol. And so for now, we'll bring you back to the attendee side, John. And when it's community time, we'll allow everyone to come on to the to be a speaker. All right. Thank you, John.
And John, Armin send best wishes and glad you're feeling better. Armin Hope. All right. Where are we at now? Oh, we're doing some announcements, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
All righty, let's do it with 60 of you here now. That's not too shabby. All right, here we go. We're looking for the, why don't you go ahead? You did that with John.
Okay, John, if it doesn't respond, could you just
disappear?
Just come back in as attendee. I'm trying to make you attendee, but it's not responding at this time anyway. There we
he
go.
Goes.
All right, we're good.
All right, and now, without further ado, we'll bring you these announcements. These are not paid announcements. These are free to you. It doesn't cost a nickel. Just listen up.
Mm-hmm.
Migration without hesitation. My goodness, I've got 5 to work with tomorrow. Sign the NDA or NDAs. Check out the ONPASSIVE YouTube channel. It's a dandy. Check out the ONPASSIVE newest website. It's a dandy. When we say the YouTube channel is a dandy, there's new postings every day. There's longs, there's shorts. We also have on X, which is the former, Twitter. We have Mr. Muhammad William Nazal posts on there almost every day, whether they're videos or long shorts. Check him out on X, would you please? Good way to stay in touch. Just another good way to know what's going on with your business. All right. Log into your alternate email when you can. The alternate email so far is going to be used as the email to contact you with a one-time password, and that's to get you an O-Verify. And once you're an O-Verify, you're a minute away from being verified and just seconds away from remuneration or pay coming your way, commissions coming your way. So if you know of someone who needs help, as we do, you know the drill. Helping one helps us all. Attend time permitting only. We're not here to push you. There were 44 or 45 different webinars and chats today. Pick one, go to it. Pick your language, go to it. If you know a foreign language, pick that language. Just do it. Go to a webinar, or go to a chat like we're having tonight. We are the RobLynnLive Variety Chat Hour. And that was handed to us, that moniker, by Mr. DeGarmo. Now, we have a topic tonight. And we're bringing the digital information that we gave you for months and months and months and months and months without a break. We're bringing back artificial intelligence, okay? The future of AI, and I might add machine learning and you. Ollie Boy's question of the evening is, how did you first hear about artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning? I didn't know a thing about it till a couple years ago, but you know what? I know plenty now, and we want everybody to learn and know plenty about AI and machine learning. That's how we do it in ONPASSIVE. All right. In the chat, put what your first happening was or occurrence was with AI and machine learning. Put it in the chat. We'll shout it out. There is so much promise and potential, as we've talked about, until we're blue, red, green, yellow, and white in the face. And across the fruit and plains of America, across all countries, AI, machine learning, and of course, ONPASSIVE are working hand in hand. Well, just what are the trends? There are trends with AI as well for the bright future of AI, and we're going to give you, if it's okay with all of you out there, a few of these trends. If you have a comment on one of these trends, put it in the chat and we'll shout it out. All right, here we go. There's advanced machine learning techniques. What in the world are you talking about, Bobby boy? Well, there is so much ongoing development as regards algorithms. You know, when you check into Facebook, there's an algorithm there that keeps track of how many check-ins there are. When you check into Twitter, I guarantee you they're watching you. Little brother's watching you there at Twitter, or X, as the case might be. And the algorithms continue to grow. Why not log into ONPASSIVE's, through AI, website? Or go to our YouTube channel. Bump up the algorithm. Why not reinforce what we're all doing, what we're trying to accomplish?
That's good.
All right. And there's deep learning, there's reinforcement learning, and there's even unsupervised learning where you can just go about it yourself and pick up on this stuff. Now, there's also interpretability, ooh, that's a big one, and explainability. It's surging ahead in the polls if we were to take a vote right now, and it's enhancing the trust. People need to be able to trust AI and machine learning, and it's getting better and better and more better and more better and more better. So remember, there's also AI in healthcare. And I think we've seen that every time we go to the doctor, they got a new gadget or a new machine that's helping them diagnose. Well, with personalized healthcare, medicines are being discovered at a much more rapid rate, and diagnostics will play significant roles in how medicine advances. That's true. The more we know, the more we grow. The more we know, the more we are able to help so many people. Then, thirdly, you can have an increased imaging analysis and earlier detection of disease. Well, what does that do? That adds to the lifespan of all folks around the world. So why not? Why not use AI and machine learning? Why not have the images get better and early detection be part of the game? Also, there's autonomous systems, and we know what those are, don't we? We've seen them at the malls. We've seen them up in the air. We've seen them in good places and bad. Autonomous systems include drones, robotic systems, as Robbie the robot with ONPASSIVE is, as he was handing out the candy and handing out the goodie bags at GITEX. There's virtual assistants, and there's language translation systems, all a part.
You're talking about natural language up here. Robotic systems and vehicles. I think those are those driverless vehicles.
That's right? What I meant. What did I do? Jump ahead?
Yeah, you just jumped to the next category.
Okay, sorry about that, kids.
No problem.
I'm gonna get fired. I see it coming.
I like the driverless cars. I'm looking forward to riding one. I think they're super amazing.
I'll watch you ride in that driverless car.
It's so cool.
Well, Uber and Lyft and some other carriers do have driverless cars. They've been out in LA and Phoenix primarily. So try one out, I guess. Try it out. And it will continue with the vehicles, with the robotic systems, and with the drones. It's only going to get more and more complex, more and more easy on us to understand. But it's going to be more and more detailed for the scientists and engineers.
Be great.
All right, let's get back to NLP, natural language processing. Man, I can't believe I skipped ahead to that, but it's all part of AI, so it's okay. Let's mix them up.
Yep.
Chatbots, virtual assistants, and language translation systems.
That's what NLP is.
That's what NLP is. Their their language translation systems. Now, that only can lead to progress, and progress is what we're about in ONPASSIVE. Progress in sentiment analysis and how people's emotions are recognized.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
So like for example, ONPASSIVE has a chat bot, and that's getting more intelligent as time goes on. As we ask questions and answers, it gets smarter. So that's NLP, natural language processing.
That's where the chatbot comes in. All right, not the driverless cars. Where in the world did you pick this guy up at? All right, AI ethics, AI biases, AI mitigating all of that, getting rid of it. It's increasing the focus on addressing ethical concerns and biases. That may lead to less bullying, less people being nasty to each other, the kids all getting along, listening. Ooh, wouldn't that be dandy? Now there's developing of guidelines that will ensure that AI and machine learning, ML, are deployed fairly, equitably, and with good conscience. In addition, AI and creativity, from art to music, and you've seen it already with some of the DJs that are doing their thing with AI, to literature. AI will be a big, big, big part of these.
And we see the AI involved in creating graphics, images, and videos. You know, you can say like, I want to have a dog with purple fur and long legs, and he is eating an ice cream cone, and he's in the snow. You can say that, and then the AI will create that particular thing that you wanted. It's just amazing what AI can do now.
Incredible
Very much
stuff.
so.
Well, with AI and the creativity, it's going to come collaborating between people and between AI. In other words, you're going to sit down at your computer and you're going to compose something, and it'll be driven by artificial intelligence. Get ready. It's here now. It is good stuff. Then there's Edge AI. What in the world is Edge AI? Well, there's a growing emphasis on computing Edge AI, which is the use of AI applications, which reduces dependence. So we don't have to depend on the old cloud system. Who thought within a couple of years the cloud system would be gone? But it's on its way out. Thank you to AI. Efficiency will be the name of the game. All right. AI in cybersecurity. You've heard about cybersecurity. You've been hacked. Some of you've been hacked. We've been hacked. There's cybersecurity. Its enhanced efficiency and privacy becomes more of a reality. Get ready. Threat detection,
Anonymously?
anomaly detection, and automated responses to cybersecurity threats going to be a thing of the past.
Ooh.
The responses are going to be so quick. Cyber threats will be greatly reduced through AI and machine learning.
Wow.
We're going to get rid of all this cyber nonsense where people are trying to get at you. Not going to happen. And with ONPASSIVE and ONPASSIVE data centers, I know I wasn't supposed to mention that yet, but ONPASSIVE data centers, you're going to have an increased reduction. In other words, it's going to be greatly reduce the cyber threats to you, your computer, and all things ONPASSIVE. And if I can have a little bit of scrolling there, we will see where we're at. AI in education, there'll be tools for assessing and teaching better, easier for students through OConnect to learn. There will be breakthroughs in machine learning algorithms. In other words, keeping track of what's going on, and constant optimization through quantum computing. It's here. It's here right now. And then finally, routine tasks are going to be more and more automated. They're going to be easier. They're going to be more automated. They're going to result in a cost savings. It's going to cost less. It's going to employ more people. Believe it or not, it's not going to reduce the workforce. and it's going to be a cost. It's going to result in a cost savings to the planet. So that's about it from here. We do want to remind you, oh, we've gone over a little bit. It's almost 9 o'clock. We're one family. We're a team of professionals. Thank you to both Mohammeds and Dr. Tarek and Dr. Susan and Ashma Farah and Muhammad Kamal, Muhammad Nazal. Thank you very much, fellas.
Thank you. We're
one massive movement, and we are on fire. We're lit. We're on passive. We're one on passive.
Very nice.
What does that say? Oh, I'm not sure what's being said there. Okay.
It's just an active chat. We see you chatting about AI.
I can't keep up with this chat here.
That's very good. And we want to say that, Rita. Hi, Rita. Loteca says, with AI, let's just stop the chat. It's scrolling fast. With AI, we will not need interpreters, and we won't have to pay that amount of money for interpreters.
Oh, how nice is that?
Yep. And Jillian says, man cannot fix many things in our world now. It's too far gone for some things. And the internet is going that way too. We need ONPASSIVE, especially for the internet. And Nell talks about AI. She says, I use AI all the time to create my own emojis.
Ooh, I bet they're pretty nifty.
Yeah. And we have Niran John Shah here. Welcome, Niran. And Isabel says, we have so many products and we didn't have a chance to enjoy them yet. Yes, they're coming very, very soon. And Neil Sperling says, simply amazing.
That's cool. Thank you for that, Neil.
And I want, if you would look to your left, upper left-hand corner of the screen, you're going to see a Christmas carol, which appears in the, right here. No.
Yes, you have to point over there to get it over here. Okay, at any rate, it's in the upper left-hand column.
Right there.
Right there. Oh, no, I got to go.
That's called the push a link feature. And what you're getting is a Christmas carol. It's an audio file with the story, A Christmas Carol, which is narrated. The male characters are narrated by our own John Barilla, and the female characters are narrated by a woman, and the children are narrated by a girl. It's really a beautiful story. It's a great gift. He's giving it to us free, and could feel free to share it with others as well.
All right, we didn't see too many answers to what was your first instance with AI. We did see what Mel says, and
Sharon Whedon says,
everyone is talking about AI now. ONPASSIVE is so far ahead of the game that everybody else thinks they're first. Go ONPASSIVE, go. Go Whedon Garden, go. Go Whedon Gardening with Sharon Whedon. Yeah, buddy.
We have such fun with that. Whedon Garden. No, Whedon
My Garden.
Whedon My Garden. That's right. Good job. You remember it.
Of course I remember it. Sharon Whedon. Sharon Whedon.
And Olasumbo says, thanks so much for all you doing, and will continue to do.
And what about cybersecurity? You're going to see less and less intrusion stuff with the advent of AI and machine learning. In other words, cybersecurity is going to be tweaked. It's going to get better and better. No more of this 1,300,000 people's accounts have been hacked. That's just not going to happen. So that's where that's going to come into play. Chris Tiazone is here. And what does that say here? Rita says, AI is shaping a world where it will play a pivotal role in diverse aspects of our lives. How wonderful it is.
Mm-hmm.
Cheerio! That's very true. And there's Mel saying hello to a few folks. All right, now, is it time for community time? It appears we went over a little bit on the presentation. If you have any questions about AI, you can bring them to the chat, and as Lynn will scroll during the me time, and there'll be a new function where you'll just be clicking to join the panel. But for now, we have to do it the old-fashioned way of me. That's all you got to do. Type that in the chat, and we'll see you on the panel.
Right. So again, did you tell them that to check the messenger?
Check messenger, as there are at least 18 of you that got a messenger notice from Lynn with the link to come on the panel. So if you're interested, come on down, join the panel. It's good. The water's good. It's warm. It's not freezing cold like it is in some places. So come join us on the panel. And Melanie says, Mel, AI is ridding brain tumors without getting directly to the brain. Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice. So AI is really at work. It looks like Francis Seafood Tay, not seafood, but he sees food and he eats it all. But Seafood Tay is here. Chris Tiazone is here, of course. And we appreciate everything both you guys do with OES. Very nice. And don't forget, John put a don't forget in the chat. And I'll read it. Don't forget, folks, my link is in the chat here, and to push a link, upper left-hand corner. So that'll be on there, and it'll be in the chat for as long as we're doing community chat. So without further ado, it looks like Miss DeBoney's going to join us. Zigbody?
Oh, that's so nice.
All right, there's a me, if I ever saw one there. Auntie Lynn, I think I can help in enabling the speaker request feature and accept the request.
Oh, that would be nice.
Whoa. And, well, let's go ahead and do that, brother. And let's see, Neil Sperling says, me.
And if, Zigbody and Neil, if you are on Messenger, it's really great because I can send you the link ahead of time. If you want to come on, here and there, I can automatically send the speaker link. So if you are on Messenger, can you look for me? You just look for my name. I think I'm the only one in Facebook. It's Lynn Mie Nakamoto, and M-I-E is my middle name. So Lynn Mie Nakamoto. M-I-E Nakamoto, and just message me, and I'll have you on my list. It's easy to send the link, especially if you're going to come on here and there to the panel. Why not, right? So let me bring in now, who just asked? Neil and
Zigbody.
Okay.
John is already here. And it looks like Zigbody may already be here.
We'll put it to gallery view. Hi, you guys.
Mel is already here. Elizabeth Baudet is in the house.
That's
all right,
nice.
Elizabeth.
That's so nice.
Glad you're here as well.
Hi,
and what were you
permission.
saying, Chris?
Yes, permission to enable the speaker. I'm the second host assigned.
Oh, yeah.
I have the button.
Yeah, that'd be great. And will both you and I see the request? Two hosts see the requests, or just you?
I will observe first.
Okay.
I'll be the one to accept. Okay,
This is
so
really cool. So then the other person was Neil Sperling. So I won't. Maybe we can ask Neil to request.
My camera.
So Neil, on the bottom, will he see that right away, Chris, as the attendee?
yes, they will see it. Instead of four, there will be an added button, request for speaker.
All right, Zigbody.
Zigbody in the house.
Hi, Zigbody.
Hi.
You're here tonight.
Yes,
Thank you.
Welcome.
What we normally do is we'll go around the horn, and once we've gone around the horn one time, we'll have people raise their hand, and you can raise your hand. It's a virtual hand, or you can just wave me down, as I'm running across the street.
And so Chris, I see. Oh, what happened to Chris? Okay, he'll be back. I see. Is Chris back? Oh, there he is. I think maybe he refreshed. I was gonna say, Chris, that I see the speaker request button on my upper right hand side. It's a 0, but I bet if I refresh, it'll become 1. Perhaps, right? You see a 0.
No one has yet clicked
Oh,
that
no.
request.
Okay, so
Yeah,
let's
it's
ask
0.
Neil. Let's ask Neil to do that. Neil Sperling, can you ask to be a speaker? You're gonna see that on the control panel on the bottom. It's gonna have a person and little wave lines, right? Like radar. That's what it looks like. Click on that and request to be a speaker, and we should be able to bring you in very easily. So try that, Neil. If anybody else has requested, we have, yeah, Neil, go ahead and do that. You might, oh, the number is now 2. Do you see that, Chris?
I don't see it on my webinar time on the top right. I think
Okay.
it's on your side only. Excuse me.
Oh, I see that Francis has requested as well as Neil. Just so everybody knows, the names just appear as a drop down in the drop down menu, and it says the name of the person, and the email, the email address of the person, and there's 2 options: decline or accept. So in this case, I'm going to accept Francis. Let me do
Yeah,
that one.
first, Lynn,
Yes.
enable your second device, Lynn Nakamoto, the other one. So just to have a backup. Okay.
Yeah. My
And then
second device is co-host.
Wow,
yes,
Francis Bay
yes.
appeared like boom, he was there. All Lynn did was click it, and boom, up popped Francis. Oh, there he
Oh,
is,
Yay.
the one and
yes.
only Seafood.
It's a
Nice.
successful beta test.
All right,
But
we
Chris,
like
can
it.
you try refreshing and see whether you see the number 1 like I do? It would be nice to know if the second host can also do it.
Yeah, okay. And do it. I'll do it.
That's how we learn, through testing. So it'll be good to know if only the first host can do it, or if the second and the first host can do this. That would be good. I'm assuming that co-hosts can't do it, right? Co-hosts, let's see. I'm a co-host. Yeah, I don't have anything showing on my screen.
The second host assigned by you
Uh-huh.
does not see the notification of speaker request on the top right.
Oh,
Just
okay.
for now.
All right,
Just for now.
so let's bring in Neil.
Okay, let me take a screenshot so I have,
Screenshot there.
in case I need to explain how it works. I want to have.
That's very interesting that only the original host can be can bring someone on. Well, let's see if we can bring Neil on right now, then.
Wait, I'm trying to.
Not right now, almost right now.
Yeah, I will bring him in a second. So, Francis, what did you see on your end?
You need
And what did
to.
you do?
He ask you to accept or decline. So you need to accept. Whoever requests or speaker need to accept it when there's a prompt.
So, how did you request? You just press
It's
the
auto.
icon.
I just click the bottom one.
Mm-hmm.
Icon now. Because I already in here.
Oh,
In the attendee, there's a request. Once you request, the prompt will come up, ask you whether to accept or to decline.
uh-huh.
All right, let's see if we can Neil on before the expiration
Okay,
of his request.
I'm gonna let you know I'm clicking when I click on it, and let's see how long it takes.
All right, Neil.
Now, I just clicked
Accept.
it, accept.
Where is he?
There he is.
Boom! Oh,
Oh,
Less
Accept.
than 5 seconds.
That is pretty
Yay.
fast.
Boom,
Now-
baba, boom. Less than 5 seconds.
It's faster than the magic throw.
Wow.
If you can prove to me that Zoom has that, I will dance naked.
For what
Well, I didn't promise. I would. Let's go back and say I might.
Okay, that's safer.
But I don't think Zoom has that, Francis.
Yeah, I will go and consult with ChatGPT.
Oh, I know you will. And I know you're going to hold my feet to the fire with or without socks. I feel it coming.
That's funny. And hello, Elizabeth Bade. She's in PNG and the network might be weak. But Elizabeth, if you can hear us, click refresh and see if it helps you to turn your camera on and your mic
It's
on.
And
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you loud and clear, Lynn. I'm all right.
All right. Can you turn on your video for a second?
It's on. It's right in front of you.
Elizabeth Bade.
Oh, Elizabeth. I'm sorry.
Okay. Can you turn your camera on? We're going to do a screenshot, everybody. Oh, wait. Hold on. I see another speaker request.
Holy smokes.
And that is from Michelle Weaver. So let us bring her in very.
I'm going to get bumped off here before long.
Where is it? Oh, video. It was. Please try again. Okay.
Okay, Michelle popped up already. That was fast.
Lynn, Camilla asked you to bring her in.
Who?
Camilla.
Carmela, there's a new way now. It's not me already. It's the request speaker button below.
Yes, let's have her use that. Carmela, click the speaker request button. Try it.
How cool is this? Now tell me we're not the first to provide this. I think we're right there among the first. We are the first.
Sharon,
there, Elizabeth Bade's photo. Yay.
Elizabeth's here.
And Sharon. Sharon wants to come in.
Okay, tell her.
Sharon Wheaton, my garden.
Okay, I see another request. It is from Armin.
Armin Hogue request. Oh my goodness.
He'll be here in a second.
You're not going to have room on the panel for me tonight.
Oh, Armin came already. Look how fast it was, you guys. Wow.
This is unbelievable.
And hi to Don Swihart.
Dawn, we see you're here. Glad you're here. Wow, we're gonna have when we go around the horn. Woo, doggies! So once we go around the horn once, if everybody raise your hand or
come on, Carmela,
or
give
me a thumbs up, we'll know to come back to you guys. Wow.
Is Carmela gonna ask? Come on, Carmela. Good practice. Use the request speaker icon. It's on the bottom. It's on the bottom, one of the 5 buttons, the one that looks like a person and wavy lines. Click on that and accept.
All right, since we've got a hand raised, let's go to that hand first. Neil, talk to us.
Thanks for letting me in so early, and I'm going to make this a short visit with everybody tonight because I'm on my way on Saturday morning to Ottawa, which is about a 6 to 8 hour drive, depending. My daughter is due to have her baby on Christmas Day, and so I told her I was going to be bringing some rubber gloves just in case. I've got to spend some time tomorrow and look up midwife videos and see if I can get any tips just in case.
Is she going the midwife way or is she going to the hospital?
Oh, she'll be going to the hospital, but you know how babies, when they come, sometimes it's like there's no time.
All right, Dr. Neil in the house.
A friend of mine, he and his wife had a baby, and they called the ambulance because just the situation was, and they didn't get there in time, and he delivered it. So I thought, okay, I guess that may be a sign I better brush up on my skills.
All right, you better do that. Well, congratulations, Grandpa. That's good stuff.
Yeah, it's my first grandchild, so I'm kind of excited about that.
You should be.
Oh,
that's good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, since we've got a few hands. Oh, there's Sharon Wheaton. Hello, Sharon. We'll be with you in a few minutes.
And Michelle Weaver as well.
Michelle is here.
Because Neil's only going to be here a short time. I thought it would be really nice to take a screenshot now.
If that's okay with everybody, if you could put your cameras on, we're going to take a smiley, funny version.
Ready?
All right.
Okay, so make an action shot like motion or piece or something. Make it fun. I'm going to count to 3. Wait. Come a little closer, honey. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Smile. That's nice. Okay, let's see how it came out. Oh, I love it. Lots of action in the shot.
Oh, there's plenty of action there. What was everybody awake tonight or what?
Yeah.
Now, Carmela, how can
Sharon, we can just turn on the camera.
Sharon Wheaton? She's in the house. I see her.
So
I see her.
we're gonna take another.
We got to take
Yeah,
another
take another one
screenshot.
because Sharon just showed up.
For everybody, hang in there another second.
Michelle,
Here we go.
Michelle, if you want to be in this shot, you need to turn your camera on. Michelle Weaver. All right.
We'd love you to be
So
in
again, it's an action shot. Go ahead and move, piece, whatever, something silly, whatever you want. Come in, honey. Don't steer. Close to me. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna count to 3. 1. Wait, honey, you're moving your head out of the camera. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see how that. Oh, I love it. I love it. Very, very fun.
Look at Francis. He's got his Christmas hat on. So is that?
Keep the season. It's for tonight.
So all the best to everybody.
For tonight. That's right.
Very nice.
All the best to everybody. Merry Christmas. And I'm looking forward to seeing you when I get back, and hopefully have a story to tell.
Drive safe, Neil.
You will.
Drive safe.
Christmas
Oh, yeah.
and enjoy the new bond. Very nice.
Enjoy yourself.
Thank you, everybody, and bye-bye for now. Happy New Year.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year. Bye.
Bring an extra
All right,
blanket.
Armin Hogue, go ahead. Go ahead, Armin.
Hey, thanks a lot. They're barking tree frogs, RobLynn. It's the highlight of the day for me. How you doing there, Mr. Francis Tay? I want to say hi to everybody. Carmela? And is that Dawn? Is that Dawn? Oh, barking tree frogs. And it's Mel. And there's the Juno Award winner. As soon as I get it to you, you'll get it. The Juno for Mr. John the Tin Man Barilla. Yeehaw! What a cowboy. What a voice. What a shoe. What a really big shoe. And I want to say hi to everyone again. I'm going to do that all again. It'll take me only 5 minutes. And then, how you doing, Mr. Chris Tarzan Tyson? And, I need my magnifying glass. Hold on there. Hold on. Oh, that's a hard name to pronounce. D-Z-L.
Zig Bodie. Zig Bodie. Zig Bodie.
Zig Bodie? Okay, I don't see any. Okay. Vowels are still...
Let Zig Bodie pronounce her name.
Please.
So we know how it's actually pronounced. Go ahead.
My name is Jigbody. The DZ is pronounced like J.
Jigbody.
Yeah.
Jigbody? Am I pronouncing it right? Jigbody?
Yeah.
Is it
Close. I'm in the ballpark.
Taboni, yeah.
Taboni.
I'm in the ballpark.
Taboni.
Don't throw no tomatoes at me. Thanks a lot for putting
All
on.
right. Armin, we'll be back. Armin, we'll be back
God
to you.
bless
We
you
got
and
a
your
big
little
panel.
puppies.
We got a big panel. We got to keep moving.
There's a ballyhoo. Hoo.
All right, Armin, we got to keep moving. I'll be back to you. I'll be back to you.
Don't leave town.
No, I won't leave. I may be leaving town if Francis finds out I got to dance in the street in the nude. He was checking Chat GPT. I think
Thanks a lot.
Does not have where you can click on attendee. Right, Francis? All right.
You can raise hands.
If you want raise hands, that'd be easier for me rather than just go down the line. If you want to speak, right, Carmela, go ahead. Unmute.
Hello, everybody. How are you today? Yesterday it was a hard day. I was on the panel and I had to leave in the middle because my dog started bleeding. She was after operation. Something goes wrong, and we went to hospital, and everything is okay now. And I'm smiling, and you are smiling too, and that's it.
Good deal. Glad to hear it, Carmela. We were worried when you sent those pictures, so we're glad to hear.
Thank you.
Hey, let's go to Jig Bodie. Did I
Yes.
talk to us a little about what you're up to tonight and why you're here?
Hello, everybody. My name is Jigbodi Daboni, and some people know me as Justine. Some people, I was Ameovi Daboni that you used to see, but yeah,
Yes.
but with the, I don't know, the name, my official name came and it's Jigbodi that is showing now, but it's the same person as Ameovi Daboni that you were seeing.
Okay, yes, yes.
And I am so happy to be here. Thank you, Lynn and Ron, for having me. Thank you for everything you've been doing to help us all. I'm so appreciative of all the things you've been doing, and I watch all the time, but most of the time I'm rushing to go to work, so I don't get to be on the panel now. I am not working tonight, so I say, okay, let me say me, so I can come on the panel too. So that's why I'm here. Thank you, Mr. Francis Day. I follow you too all the time, Chris, everybody, John Barilla. Thank you, all my sisters and brothers from ONPASSIVE. Thank you very much for everything you are doing. Okay, now I'm done.
No, you're not. We're going to hear from you a little bit later. You're not done. You may think you're done, but you're not done.
Okay.
Let's go over to Weeding My Garden by Sharon.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
You're loud and clear.
Yeah.
Oh, I am. I'm loud and clear. Oh, that is just great. Hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Sharon Weed from Canada. How's everyone doing tonight?
We're great.
Great. That's great. I'm great too. Thank you so much, RobLynn, for always talking about weeding my garden, and you always make me laugh, and I just love it. I haven't been able though to get into ONET in the last week or so, and a lot of times I can't get into ONET, and I can't get into OTrim either for the last week or so. And I was wondering, Chris or Francis or RobLynn, does anyone know what's up with that? Like, has anybody else been talking that they can't get into them?
The oat mail, I've had trouble myself in picking up my oat mails. Logging in hadn't been a problem, but picking up, I've gotten a few oat mails I couldn't view, but I think they're still getting that fine-tuned to when all this goes boom. There's no more beta testing, and it's all out there for the world. That'll all be just fine. I'm feeling pretty confident about that at this point. As far as ONET goes, I don't know. I've been able to get into your club pretty easily. I've been able to weed my garden a couple of times.
Yeah, I haven't been able to post anything or get into it for over a week now. And same with OTrim. I can't get into OTrim neither. Once in a blue moon, I can get into them and so I haven't placed a ticket. I figured they know and they're working on it, because sometimes I can get in and sometimes I can't. But it's been over a week though. This has been the longest stretch. Like, it's been over a week, and it's been happening for way over a month with both of them, especially old Link and.
All right.
So far in our OES classroom this week, we have no problem with the OTrim and ONET.
Sorry?
I say so far in this week training in OES classroom, we have no problem with ONET and OTRIM.
So then I should send a ticket. Then I guess it's just something going on with me, with my account.
Maybe at the end of the community, if there's time, we can go on live to see how you log in later on.
Yeah, we can do that right here on live on RobLynnLive if you want. We can have you share your screen.
When everybody's finished, we can maybe try it.
Yeah, when
we're done with the community chat, Sharon. Don't go away.
We'll help you.
Because it like bounces me out like all the time. It just bounces me out, goes back into the login page. When I do.
Don't worry, my lieutenant is here. Don't worry, my lieutenant is sitting there.
That's right. And I go to ONET daily to post, and I have had luck for at least the last week with posting, no problem at all in ONET. So we'll help you.
Me, it's the opposite. I haven't been able to post in over a week on ONET, and I haven't been able to. I got into my old trim once in a week in one of my accounts, and I got into it, and now I know there's link number 50. But then when I tried to go into it in my other account right after, I couldn't go into the link. It bounced me out, put me back into the login page.
All right, we'll try it a little bit later and share some screen time and see what's going on, Sharon.
Yeah, great. And also, I just wanted to say that even though I haven't been on here a lot in the last week or so, because I've been really busy working, I missed you guys. I missed all of you. And even though I haven't been on, that song comes in my head. RobLynnLive. I'm singing along. Oh my God! Be careful what you wish for.
Elizabeth, before you have an issue with your internet, are you able to unmute and say hello? We'd love to hear from you, Elizabeth.
Thank you for letting me speak.
She's in PNG. You know how the network is kind of tough there, so we'll give her a bit of time to come in.
She was getting ready to unmute and her video one.
Maybe she's refreshing or something.
All right, we'll come back to you, Elizabeth. Hopefully you can hear us. I think we need to stay with the ladies. Let's go to Dawn. Dawn Swihart, what's going on in Ohio? I know it's, what was it today, 44?
Sorry.
Unmute, please, if you would. Unmute.
She's trying. There we go.
Oh, one more time. Oh, there we go.
I think I got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's cold. I think it's in the 30s right now. We've got 3 or 4 inches of snow. But it's winter. But tomorrow it could be 40 degrees or 50. So you never know in Ohio.
True, that's for sure. It's probably going to be a lot of travelers from Ohio to Florida. I think I have someone to pick up that's coming from Columbus if their flight, takes off.
I know my daughter's flying down from Columbus. So I wonder if she's one of them you're going to be picking up.
Well, she would have had to already call me. It's my say, hey, if you need a ride somewhere, old Robbie's in town, the Mad Hatter will pick you up.
I don't remember where she said she was going to Florida, but she's headed down to the beach, she said. So she wants to get out of Ohio. But I
can't blame her.
Yeah, I know. I'm jealous. I feel like I keep getting on the screen. Then I've got a daughter that lives in Chicago area. Plus they've got more snow. I have 2 grandchildren there. And then I have another son in Michigan with a grandson. And then my youngest son's in the Army with 3 children. I have 3 grandsons or grandchildren in
Texas.
So they're kind of scattered all over. I don't get to see them much, so. Just Don and I here, or DL.
You do realize they can OConnect with you at any time?
Yes, they can. I need to get them in OConnect.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna let's go over to Elizabeth again because she's got video, and try your audio, please, Elizabeth. Please, Miss Baudet. Come on, audio. Got video, good.
Might have to refresh.
You might have to refresh, Elizabeth. Are you able to refresh your computer or your phone? And then we'll try again in a minute. All right. Are there any other hands up? Mel, is your hand up, or were you just waving hello to me?
I was just waiting on my turn.
Well, let's call it your turn right now while Elizabeth tries to get situated.
I didn't see my hand up. Anyhow, it's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah. Just happy to be here always, and happy that what I used to think of AI in the past, that's way in the past, not recently. I am thinking so much differently now because of what the improvements in people's health, improvement in things that we do, just using AI, with the help of AI and human hands together. So I'm very happy and I'm very intuitive. I just want to learn more and more. It's not a bad machine after all, as we were thinking. It's not warlike, it's humankind. So I'm happy. That's all I have to say.
All right, good stuff. Yeah, well, you're not going anywhere. We'll hear from you again in just a bit. I guarantee it. All right, wait a minute. I see DL has joined the crowd there with the lovely Dawn. Hello, DL.
Doing okay, Rob. Glad to be here. Thanks for having us.
Hey, glad you're here. Glad you're both here. We're going around the horn here a little bit. We've got a bigger panel than normal, which is kind of special, and it's been fun. So, anything new to report in your neighborhood?
Yeah, I'm just getting excited about Christmas, and then what's coming with ONPASSIVE here right after the first of the year. I think it's going to be awesome. So, looking forward to all the innovations that's coming our way. And
were you able to watch? Were you able to watch yesterday at all, or last night, or did you read the replay? Or
I did both actually. I seen the webinar, and I did the notes this last night and this morning actually. So I'm very in tune with what's going on. I kind of stay in the background a lot, but believe me, I know what's going on. So
that's good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure. So, what do you think of Dr. Tarek, if I might ask?
Guy's a genius, obviously, in my opinion. I mean, he's very astute at numbers because, you know, myself, I like a lot of mathematics also. So he's very astute at numbers and analytics and data. So I think he's a very good person to lead any kind of project over there. So I'm very excited for him.
When they said they have 250 to 300 employees working on this big data stuff, that fired me up, to be perfectly honest, because that is a sign of the times.
Certainly, it puts us in the big leagues essentially when you have data centers like that. Yeah, there's some good things coming, I think.
All right. Michelle, did you want to unmute and say hello? You're welcome to, Michelle. Video is not required. Go ahead, Michelle.
Good evening. Good evening. I was just trying to see if I can get on. That's the reason why. I didn't mean to. I was just trying to see if it worked.
No, that's good.
It's working.
Okay, I see now.
Good for you,
Thank you for having me.
Oh, we're
Okay.
glad you're here, and you can raise your virtual hand at any time while you're on, and if you want to say a few more words, please have at it. We love to hear from you.
Okay, I will.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Of course. And Elizabeth Baudet is still working on things. Let's see. Let's go to John Barilla. I haven't heard that magical voice in a while.
Can you hear me now, Bob? Rob?
Wait a
Yeah,
minute. Is
over
that
here,
Elizabeth?
Yeah.
John, stand by one, please. Elizabeth, you know, it may
I
watch your video, so if you don't mind.
Yeah, I think I'll have the video off. Then you can hear me. Yeah.
Well, we know who Elizabeth Baudet is. Go ahead. Would you
Thank you so much indeed. Thank you, Lynn, for having me. Thank you for the link that you sent to me, and thank you for being my mentor since I came in. You know, upon that failure that we had last, I think it was in 2022. I've been watching at the background, and then I thought, wow, I think I better get in there and see what's going on. And this is my first time to come on, and I'm very happy to be here with everybody. I love to see, John, it's nice to know that you are still healthy, you are keeping fit. I can see you singing still. You know, you've been a great man for us to you know, keep us awake all this time. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Rob. And Lynn, I just want to tell you that I am so excited about what's happening. And for Papua New Guinea, as you know, as the topic says, the future of internet is going to be so difficult for us. Those of us who are founders already have learned, yes, we have picked up things along the way. I term myself as a BBT, and BBT stands for Born Before
BBT.
Born before technology. Whoa! John, you qualify, buddy. So do I.
Yeah, you
Randy,
get it.
you almost qualified too. Almost.
So it's been a learning period for me since 2021 when I came on board to ONPASSIVE, and now I am madly in love with ONPASSIVE, and I will sit in there until I die. I am so proud that I'm part of this big worldwide family in the ONPASSIVE. And I happen to be a Papua New Guinean who is coming from a background with no idea what technology is all about. But I tell you what, ONPASSIVE had really put me on. It has really taught me a lot of things. And Lynn will tell you that I really struggled to get into that link to be with her as a guest one time when we were trying to do something. And I said, Lynn, I just cannot do it. So I just had to get out of it. So today I find that was a challenge and I must take it on and I must learn something. And today I said, no, I'm going to be going into this me, and be part of the panel to see what's going on.
Well, now what I have to do in the future is come on to the webinar or the chat. In the bottom as an attendee, we hope there'll always be that button where you just click there and we'll bring you right onto the panel. Pretty exciting stuff.
Thank you,
That
Rob.
is a
Thank you, Rob.
huge
Yes,
thing. Elizabeth.
You know,
Go ahead.
no, you go ahead. I was just going to say that, you know, you just have to be here in order to gain that confidence that you need. Huh? And that has been my challenge. And I'm going, Lynn, when am I going to be part of that show that you are running? So this morning, I when we got onto Facebook Messenger, I said, Lynn, I'm prepared to come on me today. And she goes, okay, do it.
That is
Thank you, my mentor. I love you both so much for, you know, being there all the time to teach some of us. We just don't know what to do. Know that I'm 75, John Barilla.
Oh.
But I can still sing. I can still sing like you, okay?
Good stuff, Elizabeth.
Okay.
Good stuff. And you know, Elizabeth,
thank you.
let me just say this in closing here. You are as a founder, whether you're in Papua New Guinea or you're in wherever you
Anywhere.
are, anywhere, you in particular, Elizabeth, you light my fire. And that's why we keep coming back night after night. It's people like you that keep trying to get plugged in, do get plugged in, and don't want anything else but on passive. So pretty exciting stuff to me as an old coach. So
and for you, Elizabeth, with the challenges of internet and technology and all of that, you're still here. That is just a miracle that you're even here, you know, given
Thank you.
the limitations of being in PNG. So it just shows your determination and that you have a heart for us and for ONPASSIVE. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much indeed for the mentorship. Thank you
good
for
stuff,
having
Elizabeth.
me, RobLynn.
Don't you dare go away.
I'll
We're
come
gonna
more
come back
often.
Yeah, come
Yep.
more often. Yeah.
Yeah, I will. Thank you, you both. Merry Christmas, everyone. Love you all.
Thank you.
Love to
Merry
you.
Christmas. Keep coming back.
Yes, I will. Is this Ahmed?
I've been saying that for 40 years. But when they see me, they turn around and go back.
Armin, you're
I'm
busting
sure
me,
we'll
Armin.
meet one day face to face, okay?
Yeah.
We'll look forward to that. That's it.
Should have put
Papua
my
New
hand up.
Guinea's on the list.
You do that.
Bene has told us we got to come there. We got to go to Australia. Mercy. Carmela, go ahead.
Yes, you have to.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
have to.
I want to see the people, meet the people,
I like
Elizabeth.
the idea. I think I'm so easy.
Wait, for some reason.
Oh, 1 second, Carmela.
I was telling Elizabeth, I want to see the people, the culture, the food, and the nature there, especially those the paradise of people. Forward to get going there.
We'll have the park open for you only, Lynn, to go and see the bird of paradise.
Oh, thank you. I can't wait.
It's right at the university ground, so you'll be all safe. All right.
All right, thank you, thank you, and
Thank you so much.
Have your phone prepared so you can record the singing when they are singing.
Yeah.
The bird of paradise. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
We'd love to see you here.
Thank you.
Love you both. Thank you so much indeed for bringing me on.
our pleasure. It's an honor, and we're happy you're here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for
All right,
having me.
Of course.
Bye.
All right. Let's go to Carmela with a yellow hand raised. Go ahead there, fire.
I wanted to say that today I sound is great and no interrupting and no noises around me, and it was very easy to come into the panel. It's so easy. Wow! I click one click and I'm inside. Wow!
Yeah.
It's the same that Farah said. It will be as simple, and he promised and he did it.
Promises made, promises kept. That's a good thing. All right, thank you.
It always promise coming through. It's so amazing. I'm so excited.
Good stuff for sure. I kind of cut Barilla off at the pass. Go ahead, John. I could feel the elbow. You have no idea the elbow that I do. No idea.
And then this has happened before, you know, and then by the time you get to me, I can't remember what I was going to say. I remember tonight. So anyway, that's good. So my turn. Okay. So I just wanted to say a couple things. You know, I think a couple nights ago you had family traditions. I don't know what the heck I didn't say anything. I don't know why. But anyway, I have a little family tradition, Christmas family tradition from my family. We always had, you know, I'm Italian. And we would always be at my grandmother's house, which was originally where I was born. We all lived in my grandmother's house, not when I was older. But anyway, we always spent Christmas at my grandmother's house. And we always had these candies that they would give to the children. But basically, they'd be there for everybody. But they would give us a box of candy. And they're called torrone. It's Torrone, Torrone. and this is La Fordentine, and it's a candy. It comes in a box here. It's from Italy. It's imported from Italy, and every candy is wrapped individually by hand, and they're put in these little boxes. They're just so neat. These neat little boxes, and it's kind of a nougat candy with almonds in it, and are different flavors. See, I think they have them on here. There's you can have lemon, orange, vanilla, or what is this one? Oh, it says gluten free. Yeah. Anyway, I'd show you something that I always have every Christmas, and it's usually my sisters will remember. And I just got this in the mail today. They always send me this, send me a box of tarons, which we remember as candy as a kid. So I don't know why I brought that up, but then it's kind of a fun traditional thing. Then the only other thing I thought, since we're talking about AI, I'm get everybody take a little guess here. I'm going to read a definition. It's of a type of AI, and maybe anybody on the panel, if they have an idea of what I'm talking about, they could say it or not. But at any rate, so this is a type of AI. It's a type of actual. I'm sorry, no actual. Heep. I'm here. It's a type of artificial intelligence technology that can produce various types of content, including text, imagery, audio, and synthetic data. Since we're talking about this kind of stuff, anybody know what kind of AI I'm talking about there? If not, I'll just tell you. It's generative. I wrote it down. I'm showing you. I wrote it down. Generative AI, which an example would be chat. Is it GPI? I'm not even remembering. You know, it's that new thing where you can have something create, like, oh, write me a theme about, something you don't know about. You have to write a theme. It'll do it all for you. It's that kind of artificial intelligence where it does it for you if you want it to. That's generative AI. So that I just thought I'd add that to our artificial intelligence is the future tonight. And that's about it, except that one of these nights I have the urge to sing something, but I think I'll wait till a little closer one of these nights, maybe do like a karaoke song or something like that, because we're not, you don't put the whole thing on YouTube, do you guys? I don't know if it'll matter anyway, but if we're all private in our thing right here, or maybe you could turn I don't know what would happen, but I'd like to sing a karaoke thing at one point, not tonight necessarily, but maybe another night.
All right, we'll keep that in mind, and I'll do better on keeping order here within my own
brain.
That's
no problem. I just think it's funny that it's happened to me a couple of times. And I literally, the other night, by the time he got back to me, I had no clue what I was going to say. I completely forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good.
All right, man. Hey, Mel, we need to hear from you, Mel. Come on. No hand raised, but let's hear from you.
Oh, I spoke already. I thought Francis haven't spoken, and Aman. Oh, okay, I'll say something. What can I say? AI, I went to my dentist last year sometime. I think, no, not last year, earlier this year, in January or March, somewhere around. And for the first time, the hygienist showed something, like she took a little swab in my cheeks, my inner cheeks, and then she rested it on something AI, and it just brought up the whole reading. So I go to her, what? I said, since when you all have that too? She said, it's new. Isn't that cool? So it's AI doing their jobs instead of them going for a reading of whatever meter or whatever they have. I think that was pretty cool. She just swabbed and then she rested it on a little plate, and the reading came through the little computer she had. And that was the job of AI, doing the wrongs, around my cheek and detecting whatever. There was nothing, but yeah, I think that was pretty cool.
I think that's very cool.
Yeah, so AI really lessens the job. I mean, humans will still be in jobs, but they're lessening the task of them doing all this reading. Sometimes the reading might come out wrong, but AI is correct, right? So I think To me, that was cool. I observe wherever I go now. I observe when I see something different, and I know it's the job of AI, and I would just smile because I know that we are in it, right? So it intrigues me when I see things like that.
Me too. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
Francis Tay, I just got another elbow, so go ahead, Francis. Have you checked with Chat GBT? Do I need to start removing my shoes or anything?
I thought I should wait. I thought I should wait because I'm a senior citizen. Yeah. As today we are talking about the future of AI. I think we need to understand that the AI is not the future. AI is already happening. Right? It's already happening probably since when I was born in the late 50s, 1950s. Just that we don't use the word AI. Progressively we use the computer. Computer is a devil. Have you heard about this? People say a computer is a devil. And that is the beginning of involvement of AI in our society, right? And then the handphone come about. And the handphone is a devil, because it do so much intelligent that we don't we don't understand. And then of course the microchip, everything. You have the GPS now. Then your GPS is the devil. They know where you are. When you drive, they can track you. So all these are education or learning curve that we need to adapt in our understanding. Whether you like it or not is coming to your life. Right? Now you open a computer, you go to the Gmail or Yahoo or any of the platform that require you to subscribe. You put your name there, you put your email or number there, and from that point onwards, wherever you type in, they remember what was the last time you were asking. What was the last time? So AI become personalized. They read your behavior, whether you like it or not. Even though you don't understand, you look at it. Oh, it's very smart. My computer can understand. Actually, you are saying to the AI what the AI is doing the job. Today we are using AI for content creation, for music, for voice. Even though you sing badly, very awkward, nobody want to listen, and the hall empty, you can ask the AI to help you, and you can bring back the whole audience, because your voice becomes so sweet, So it's also AI. So even the movie is AI. And recently the new one is a voice. You tell the computer with your voice what you want, the picture will come up. Whether Trump climb up the Burj Khalifa, it will create it for you. It will create for you. And of course, the recent COVID, we have the AI trying to watch you whether you are your body temperature is high or not high. So everything we had to learn to just be open-minded, that we are now in this era, and thankfully that our ONPASSIVE is also in this era called the generative AI that John mentioned. So let's not avoid. When you read words like content creation, Chat GPT, don't avoid it. Just learn. If you don't know, just ask around. Like ask our dear couple here, RobLynn Live.
Well,
Thank you.
today I got a perfect example. I hadn't logged into our Hawaii bank account on the online banking in probably 6-7 months. While I use it, on my phone, I hadn't actually logged in. So I log in today, and this lady comes on and says, "Robert, where have you been?" Well, how in the world does a machine know I haven't been there? And that's AI. That's a perfect example that AI was keeping track that the Mad Hatter had not checked into that account specifically as me in 6 months. So it's at work. There's no, perfect example. Perfect. All right, I see Mr. Rowe is here, first boy or first gentleman, I should say. Frank, speak to us. Love to hear from you.
Can you hear me?
You are Lima Chicken,
Can
as
you
we
hear
say
me?
in the Air Force. You're loud and clear. You're audible.
I clicked on camera, but I can't. It won't seem to come on for some reason.
You may have to. Should he refresh or no?
You can try refreshing.
If you refresh, it should bring you right back to this screen, and you should be able to show your camera.
Can't
Try
figure it out. I don't know.
Click refresh. Refresh. Frank.
I think he did.
Oh.
All right, when you come back, try to click on the camera. I'm talking to him like he's right there. He might not be there.
Oh, I don't think he left. If he,
Oh,
I don't know. Hard to tell. Oh, he's gone, right?
so, well, he refreshed. He'll be back.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sounds good.
So wait a minute on that. And there's Armin. Okay, let's go to Armin while we're waiting for. No, Frank's back. Hang on 1 second, Armin. Over to you, Frank. Can you unmute and do your camera?
You still don't want to show it.
Well, talk to us anyway. We'd love to hear from you, Frank.
Later on, you can check your computer settings. Sometimes it's the computer settings, like Harry said. In the computer itself, there's some sound settings. You can kind of play around with those, okay?
And a video setting.
Oh, I mean the video settings, not the audio. The video settings for you.
May just be a simple click of the button.
Yeah.
Saying camera.
You're kind of going in and out. We can't really understand you right now. We can't understand you.
It keeps saying camera's already in use.
Okay, okay. Perfect. That I know what that is. I got the fix for that. It happened to me days and days
I'm
and
on
days.
the desktop, you remember?
Okay, all you have to do is if you have another application open that has the camera on, like Facebook, Messenger, Twitter, whatever ones have a camera, log out of click off those, and you'll be able to show your camera here.
So close all the open tabs so that you're only using one tab.
That's true. You can close all your open tabs for the moment.
That's the simplest way. Try that.
Okay.
It's a work in progress. We all go through this.
All right.
While we wait.
I don't really have anything else open except
Okay.
my emails.
Now the email wouldn't have video on it unless you were on OMail.
Okay.
Well, if you want, go ahead, talk to us for a couple minutes before you have to go. You said you had a few minutes.
All I got open is the OConnect. And it keeps saying camera's already in use. I don't know what it's in use for.
It's okay for now. Just go ahead and talk to us so we can get to know you. Go ahead and speak. Frank.
Let me try something here. Let me see.
I'll go to Armin and go back to him. So we have to stare.
We'll work on it for a minute or two there, a couple of minutes. We'll go over to Armin. He had his hand raised. Armin, go ahead, and then over to Mel, and then back to you, Frank. Go ahead, Armin.
You're muted.
Mute, Armin.
Well, hello, everybody. I'm so happy to be here.
Go ahead, Frank.
Keep talking.
Love to hear you.
And I want everybody to know that I love you all.
Hey, we love you right back, brother.
All my friends in the chat that I chat
And we follow you in the chat.
with every
And we
day.
follow the fact that you're the fastest draw in the East or fastest draw in the West on where the background is. So I wish I was that good with geography, but I'm terrible.
Are you there, Frank?
Still here, Frank?
Let's come back.
Okay, Frank, we'll come back to you in a minute, maybe two. Go ahead, Armin. You're already unmuted.
You're unmuted, but we can't hear.
Can't hear you.
I was just lip syncing. I was doing that on purpose. Okay. I'm like a martial arts movie. Huh. Oh, Albert. Anyway. Oh, no. I was when Elizabeth came on. Before that, when I discovered that button that gets you in right away, I was going to yield my screen time to newcomers and people that don't get on much. I said, yeah, I got to let everybody else get on. I'm always on, you know. And then I saw that button because I didn't see it the other night. And I thought, oh, let's check that out. And so automatically I clicked it once and bingo, bango. I was right on the screen. I couldn't believe it. But I didn't really want to come on the screen. And then when Elizabeth was asking a question, I forgot the question, but I got the answer. And something that had to do with high school or university. Yeah, university. And I thought, the only thing that kept me from university was high school. Sorry.
Oh, Armin.
Inside joke, eh? Yeah, and then I was going to say, what was I going to say? I feel like that character from Green Acres, Mr. Kimball. No, the guy was he was a conservation agent. What was his name now? I seem to talk like him, you know. I'll knock on somebody's door and they'll answer and I'll say, yeah, what do you want? But I love this on Passive. I'm learning so much. And I got to thank, now I know I missed a lot of Francis Tay's seminars and whatever, but you know, it's great being here. I owe my life to you guys because I'm getting a free education all on AI, and I think it should be called Artificial Soul Intelligence. Should be ASI, Artificial Soul Intelligent, as opposed to Armin, not so intelligent. ASI, Armin, not so. Sorry, inside joke. I laugh at my own jokes. I think that's how I live so long. Anyways, yeah, I got nothing much to say. I'm just here to learn. Thanks a lot.
All right, Armin. Keep your ears open and your one eye open.
Yeah.
And we're going over to Mel. So if you'd mute Armin, we'll go Mel one time. Go ahead, Mel.
Okay. I'll get myself.
Thank you, Rob and Lynn. I was going to say, even at work where we are, we have, if somebody's on the road and the map cannot read where they are, especially if they're in the remote areas, there's one little phrase we type. And with that phrase, just enter, we send it to that person's phone, the customer's phone, and the customer would respond, and then there goes the longitude and latitude. And then we have the area where they are. So I think that's pretty cool. And I know that's AI doing the job. You know, what's the one word? That's what the phrase is. And then the person would just, it shows up the word, would send it to the person's phone or the customer's phone, and then they would respond. And there goes. It just added in for us. And I think, you know, it takes the hustle of us looking and searching, and thanks to AI, And number two, when we are processing, I know a lot of us know about the new processors now. We have where we ask them, especially the older people who, well, some of them know how to use their phone savvy, but a lot of them don't. So it's my pleasure to really help them. I feel like I'm getting better at it. I don't want to brag myself, but by teaching someone, you're learning too, right? So I would tell them to just get yourself a Bluetooth or the headset or whatever that is connected, and they would give me a little bit of run around. Oh no, I don't know. No, you guys are giving me lots of work. And I said, no, just calm down. We are here to help you. I'm here to help you. And they would say, what do I have to turn off? I'm on speaker. How do I turn it? I said, well, the same way you press the speaker button, just press that speaker button to get off it. But how? I can't. So I said, just take your time, press it. Oh, wow. Thank you for helping me. Okay, now to enter the payment is another problem because they are responsible of entering the credit card numbers themselves. We don't see it because of their own privacy and security. And I think that's cool. So when they said, okay, you're asking me to punch it in. I said, yes. The same way you're going to make a phone call on your keypad, just press punch in your digits for your credit card. And then, okay, I'll do it. But you can hear one, but you take your time because it's older people, some of them, not all. And then press enter, then the next step, you tell them. And I think that's the cool thing. It's making them be in control of their own, entering their own credit card. Number two, they are learning a new skill at their age because a lot of them really are not phone savvy. And number three, it's protection for themselves. So all with the use of AI, I think AI is bringing about so many things that it's like it's kind of scary. When I say scary, not in a bad way, but like Francis was saying, it's like the devil, because sometimes you have your phone and you just said a word, and then all of a sudden you open Google and it's the same phrase or word that you spoke, it's right there and saying, but wait, come on. So it's Google, it's AI doing all of these things, all of what's happening. It is AI. And believe it or not, as Francis said, want it or not, it's there. We can run away from it. The good thing, before I get off the mic, what I don't like is when church people, because I am a church goer too, but I don't believe in church. Yeah, I don't believe in church. I believe in God. So whenever you talk about AI, it's like I don't want to, like that. I said, listen, I go to church, but the things that are happening in the world, we cannot avoid it. And AI is something that will help us. So where are you running to? You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure God understands what's happening because we are thinking of AI as some bad stuff. There is good and bad in AI, yes, but a lot of AI helps us. It teaches us, so there's no running from it. And this is what I wanted to bring out.
We can run, but we can't hide. AI is right there.
It's there. Thank you.
All right, Frank, I see your picture now. Is that real you, Frank Rowe? Go ahead and unmute. Go ahead, Frank.
I finally figured it out.
Yay! How did you do it?
I don't know how I did. I just kept on clicking and I finally figured it out. Can you hear me okay?
You're loud and clear, brother. And you look good.
All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Like I say, I love everybody so much that I chat with every day. I just love you with all my heart and always will. You're my family forever, as far as I'm concerned.
Frank, what city and state are you in the United States?
That's the way I'll always feel.
Where are you located, Frank, in the USA?
In Twin City, Bristol. If anybody's very familiar with Bristol, Yeah, in the USA. And if you've heard of the Bristol Motor Speedway, you'll know where I'm at. If you're in NASCAR, you'll know about the Bristol Motor Speedway. Also, Bristol is known as the birthplace of country music.
Is that? Oh, it's got to be Tennessee,
Bristol,
brother.
Tennessee, Virginia. Yeah.
Is it Tennessee?
And,
Tennessee?
no, I actually live in Virginia.
Virginia.
I've lived in Tennessee too. Well, you can stand on State Street and one leg will be in Tennessee and one leg will be in Virginia. One time. Not too many states you can say that.
That's true.
But I was actually born in Washington D.C. On the Mason-Dixon line, so I guess they call me a Southern Yankee.
That's you. Y'all come back
And
now.
I've always admired you, Rob and Lynn.
Oh, thank you.
You're my heroes.
Oh, thank you.
Well, we're just glad you're here, Frank. I mean,
because of all your kindness and all the things that you say in the chat, how much you care for everybody. It means a lot. Because I help people in the Philippines. I have videos.
Frank, that's good.
I have videos, but I really don't use the video in the chat. So.
Can you stay with us? Or
Maybe
you have
I
to
can
leave?
show you my videos. I have Christmas videos.
Okay, we need to go over to
Actually,
Elizabeth.
I have a song I'd like to sing. I just wrote not too long ago, but I can try.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Elizabeth, stand by, please. Go ahead. Let's hear it, Frank.
Every time you see a little smile showing, you can tell happiness is flowing. Filling our lives with a little joy for the world to see. We must try hard not to be sad. Gotta take the good times with the bad. There's only one thing in this world that we all need. Everybody needs love. Everybody needs love. Sweet love. Sure as the stars above, everybody needs love. Love brings joy to everyone, shining on us like the sun. More than anything else, everybody needs love. So make a friend today if you can. Take the time to lend a helping hand. You know we all have a lot of things to be thankful for. Amen. Show a little kindness everywhere you go. And before too long, you'll know what the reason is. We need love more and more. Everybody needs love. Everybody needs love, sweet love. Sure as the stars above, everybody needs love. Love brings joy to everyone, shining on us like the sun. More than anything else, everybody needs love. Love, love, love. More than anything else, everybody needs love.
That is an original
That's
Frank
dedicated to you,
Rowe.
Rob.
That is
That's
an
exactly
original.
right. I wrote it.
Hey, Frank,
friends
you
for
better
life.
come back. You better
do so
keep
much.
coming back now. Don't just stay in the chat. You just keep coming back, keep writing songs, keep singing them. Please show up on the panel when you can, okay? We appreciate it.
I'll get free time. I'll be back again. I'm very busy because I have a lot of family time, and they work all day and they expect me to spend time with them. And then I have the people in the Philippines that want to chat. So I'm very busy, but I try to get back again. Love you all.
Love you, brother.
Screenshots.
Hey, do you mind? Hey, don't go away yet, Frank. We've got to do a screenshot here.
And Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, see if you can put the camera on again. Sharon, you do.
Yeah. Do a quick shot.
Quick. Quick picture. There's Elizabeth. Oh, there was Elizabeth.
Oh.
She was there.
Okay, well.
You got to be quick.
Give her a few seconds. Okay. And an action shot again, okay, you guys? You know how to do
Here
action
we go.
shot. Come up a little higher, Priscilla. Try your best. She's trying. Come on, Elizabeth. Oh, there we go. Okay, come up higher so your face shows. There. Okay?
All right.
I'm going to count to 3. Action shot. 1, 2, 3.
Dynamite.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
That's a keeper, Frank. That's a keeper, brother.
You don't be a stranger now. Come on down more often, okay, Frank?
Anytime you can, brother.
Appreciate
You're
you.
more than welcome. Please. Good stuff from Frank. All right, Elizabeth, go ahead.
Thanks for waiting, Elizabeth.
I'll try to get out.
Hello? You hear me now?
Yes, Elizabeth, go ahead.
Thank you. Wow, Frank, that was a very nice song. Love, love, love. Yes, let's all have love for one another. Okay, I wanted to just pick up from where Melanie is talking about, and I want to share my experience and what I have seen, what AI is doing. In Papua New Guinea, we have a sickness called malaria. I don't know whether you are aware of it. Hello?
Yes.
Yes, we are. Very familiar.
Okay. In my days, as I said, BBT during those days in the early 60s and 70s, I used to see hospitals coming up with some kind of black rubber bands that they would put around our arms to get the blood from the pulse and go and do the test on the malaria thing if we are positive with malaria parasite or not. Okay, just to cut the long story short, today I am seeing the same thing is happening, but they are using a little machine called rapid test. What they do is you go to the hospital and they just come and pull out a little bit of your blood from your finger, your small finger, or whatever, one of the fingers. And then they go and they do the test on a little bar-like machine. And it automatically shows the result whether you have malaria parasite or not, and the density of it, like whatever percentage or whatever how they read it, I don't know. But that machine has come into place today in Papua New Guinea to speed up the process that we used to wait for the pathologist to go into the pathology room and then test the blood under the microscope or whatever. And then they come back out and tell you that you are malaria positive or not. So that's one thing that I want to share, that PNG is now seeing AI in action, and I'm pretty sure that must be AI because it's a tiny little machine, but it comes back with your result to tell you that you are malaria positive and you need to be put on tablets or pills or whatever, the drugs. And then the other thing I want to share personally for myself is that I never knew how to do the the mobile or the SMS banking, the mobile banking. When my daughter mentioned it to me, and I'm going, how the hell am I going to do this? You're going to show me? And then I thought, I better not sit around and wait for my children to come and teach me. I think I'll do it myself. So I went and I took out a form from the bank, and I applied for SMS banking or mobile banking, what we call it mobile banking or SMS banking in PNG. So I did a form, I went and put it in, and then I was given a Visa debit card and a handy card, we call it. And I looked at the cards and I'm going, how am I going to use it, Anyway, so when I went to the shop and I asked the lady, what am I going to do with this card? And she says, you just have to come to the FPOS and we will swipe your card, you will slide it through, and it will show you how much you'll have to, how much you will be paying. It will be taken out of this card from your bank account, and you are doing the payment. You are not paying cash, they told me. And I'm going, what? So Melanie, please, I am experiencing all of these things happening, and I never realized that is the work of AI. What do you think, Rob? Thank you. That's what I want to share. So much is happening in Haiti that we are realizing it, yes. But we have to really learn. Thank you for having me to share.
Thank you, Papua New Guinea, Elizabeth. That is AI at work. That is your visa card.
Wow.
We
Excellent.
have on the next Papua New Guinea. So that's
getting, yes. Another example, Rob, I want to share is the high blood pressure machine. You go to the chemist and you buy a little machine, and that can measure your high blood pressure or whatever you want to measure with. And actually, I went and used my son's machine to find out if my blood pressure was okay. And I got this cuff around my hand, my arm, and I put the connector, the air tube or whatever it is to the machine, and then I pressed it. I pressed it, and the thing is kind of tightening up my arm. My arm was tight. I'm sleeping, and I'm going, hey, what's happening here? And then I heard my blood beating, and I'm going. And then when the machine stopped, and the lady announced from the machine, and she goes, your blood pressure is, systolic pressure, whatever it is, whatever, so and so, I don't know what the words are. But I was so surprised to see that this machine can tell me that my blood pressure was normal, Melanie, please, I am really loving this discussion on AI. Thank you, RobLynn. Love you both.
Oh, thank you. I told you earlier, you're one of the reasons I keep coming back every night.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
To hear from you. Thank you. Thank you. Bodhi, did you want to say something else? We're going to close out here probably shortly. Oh, and Mel's got her hand up. Okay.
I was gonna say, what about Dawn and her husband? They haven't said anything. Rob?
That's cool with me. Go ahead. Wait a minute. Jim Bodhi was going to say.
Sharing.
Yeah.
We'll keep
Hello, everybody. I forgot to say where I live in United States. I live in Colorado, Denver.
Oh.
And I don't know. I don't have anything else to say.
That's okay. My daughter lives in Steamboat Springs, which is, it's very, very cold there right now. Must be cold where you are too.
Yeah, it's cold. We are in the, I think, 30s now. So.
Ooh.
No, thank you.
And where are you originally from? I want to know where she's from.
Where are you originally from, Jigbodi?
I'm originally from Togo, West Africa.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a small rectangle on the west coast of Africa. We have a frontier with a Ghana and Benin.
Yes.
We have the ocean. We are on the ocean, and Burkina Faso is in the north. So yeah, and I moved to United States in 2001. I was a French and English teacher back home. I have my master's in English linguistics. So we speak French in my country. Thank you.
Wow.
And you speak English fluently. I can't even get English down. And you speak two languages. So that's cool.
Do you work in at the university level? Are you in higher ed? What do you do now?
Right now, I am a nursing assistant here.
I see. Yeah, it's wonderful.
We appreciate you coming, and we hope and pray you'll come back every night that you're available. We'd appreciate it. We love seeing you and love hearing from you.
Thank you, and Merry Christmas. Thank you for everything you do. I follow you every day I can. Even sometimes I put my earpiece at work while I'm working, and I'm following RobLynnLive. So Yeah.
Very nice. That's there you go. Here's another reason I keep coming back for more. Unbelievable. Thank you, Dick Bodie. We appreciate you, and we'll be talking again. This is not the last time.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
me.
All right, my assistant executive producer has told me that Dawn and DL have been quiet. So let's swing over to the Ohio area and speak to the Swiders.
Okay.
I'm just excited about the opportunities that the AI is going to bring everybody as far as different fields of study and different fields of interest and scholastic and all different types of fields that it can expand into. I mean, and the possibilities are endless in my opinion. So I know it's going to be a game changer basically, and I'm looking really forward to it. So. I was also going to say I was pulling for John too, and hope he's doing well because him and I grew up about 20 miles apart in Ohio. He's from Steubenville. I'm from Bridgeport. That's about 20 miles away, and I know that from years ago they have a what's called a big Italian festival up in Steubenville. So I'm sure he's familiar with that. But getting back to the AI, though, I think it's going to be a game changer. And technology is just like anything else; it could be used for good or for bad. So obviously, I'm looking forward to the good part, to where ONPASSIVE is going to make a definitive difference in the world, and I'm looking forward to it.
All right, good stuff, DL. Thanks for leaving the recliner and coming into the picture. We appreciate it.
And I'm just wondering how much of the stuff my grandchildren are going to have to explain to me how to do, the way things are changing so fast. I mean, I just can't imagine what my grandchildren are going to be learning. And I mean, I just have no idea what it's going to be like.
Well, my granddaughter, when I picked her up a couple of weeks ago, she had her iPad there, and I have no idea what she was doing. But this darn iPad was talking to her, was teaching her, was showing her this, that, and the other. I said, who's saying all that? She says, Grandpa, that's artificial intelligence. Don't you know? No, I didn't know. So, I mean, I look like a buffoon to my granddaughter. But it, like you just said, the DL, and as you're saying as well, Dawn, it's going to be everywhere. It's already everywhere. We just don't know it. I think there's places AI is, like that thing with me in the bank. I got a banker telling me asking me where I've been. What do you mean, where have I been? My goodness.
I know my youngest grandson, he's in Texas, and I was getting messages from him constantly from his little iPad. And I finally had to get a hold of his mother because she didn't realize he was sending things to me through the iPad. And but I thought it was pretty cool because I thought I could, here I'm talking to my grandson, and I thought I was just amazed that his iPad went through my phone.
He was only 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah, he was only 5.
Wow. Oh, you're going to need training. I can see that.
That's for sure.
We all are, but it's amazing how our grandchildren, our children, know more about this stuff than we do. I thought I read the newspaper every day. I get like 4 newspapers online. I thought I knew something, but nope. Now when it comes to AI, and it's a privilege to have ONPASSIVE here to teach us, and they are.
It really is.
They are.
Yeah,
we're going to be smarter than the average bear when this is all over.
Maybe I can teach my grandson something then.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. But
I don't know either.
All right, let's go. If we Mel.
Yeah, thank you. Even the 1-year-old, they have those gadgets. You can give them your phone, and there's a button that they turn on. The little children's songs and sing along and all that. They just press the button, and these different how you call it, this different version of songs or whatever come on. 1 year old, they're in diapers. That's how much AI has spread, like wildfire. Um, it's kind of scary in a way because sometimes you don't know what these children, although they're guided by their parents, but you don't know what they're gonna press and what they're gonna hit on. You think that they're looking at children stuff, and next thing they might just be innocently going into something. So you forever have to guide them. Yeah, I have seen that quite a few parents just keeping a child calm by giving them their phone, and then they're crying. All of a sudden they see this thing and they're laughing because they're happy, and this is just the use of AI as well. Keeping a child calm because of what they're listening to. And there's so many different things. Like, oh my God, it's unbelievable. It was our independence. I think I mentioned that. And I wanted to send an emoji, but I said, I don't want to send these emojis that I've seen how many times already, like a heart, the praying hands and all that. Then I pressed and then I saw generate your own. I hit on generate your own, and then it says to feed the, I know it's the robot or the AI, what you want to have done. So I put Happy Independence Dominica, and then I said the colors of Dominica. How does AI know the colors of our flag? So the colors of Dominica came up in a little lady dancing in different thing, and I said, oh wow. So there goes, and I started making all these little emoji every time. Lynn, sometimes if I send an emoji and you see it's different, it's from AI. It asks me to generate, so I just feed it a phrase, and there goes, it generates. And it said you can ask for more. If I hit more, it gives me more options. So, wow, it makes you feel so proud. You can generate your own using AI. How cool is that, And even with I who did not know how to make videos, as I mentioned, I'm proud of myself for the videos that, I can create in YouTube. Even this today, before we came on the live, I worked, but I find myself going on YouTube and going through Canva and all that, and I generated a banner. I changed my banner, and it take a bit of work, but I don't give up. And then it asked me to resize and all that, and I'm saying, wow, when I press this button, if I didn't know how before, now I know, because it's AI putting me in the realm where I have to resize, where I have to add this and that. And I'm looking at the man, I'm saying, wow, I did that. I'm proud. But it's AI helping me. So honestly, I love AI. If it's good, it brings that way, I love it. If it's the bad one, that's different. And I want to add to that. I wish with all the crimes that are happening, there would be some sort of AI police, with the police that are going around, the policemen or policewomen that are going around in their cars, if they had some sort of robot to take ahead of the police, like, chasing the bad guys, not to hurt them, they're not bad, but the things that they get into, an AI would have a retractor that would just stop them in their tracks. That would be cool. So they will know next time that there is a man on the road, but he's not the real man. He's faster than the police, and he would be able to catch them. So they will stop. The crimes will slow down a bit. I'm fast forwarding, but I think it would slow down the crimes, in that way. I don't know if anybody thinks the same, but I wish there was a retractor in the form of AI. When they're going to steal the cars, when they're going to use their hammer or whatever on somebody else who's innocent, I wish there was something AI would pick up and just, like Inspector Gadget, just pull them back and stop them. Let the police come to arrest them, because too many things are going on now and we need peace in this life. Lots of peace. So I think AI is going to do a bit more than what it's doing already. And that would be one of those I would wish to happen. Not to
All
hurt
right.
them, but to
That
stop them.
is good stuff once again. Once
Yeah.
again. And, between Frank and you, between love and peace, I think we're on to something here, Frank.
And Frank, I love your voice. Now I'm putting sorry, I put two and two together, and now there's Frank Rowe singing. You've got a lovely voice, Frank. Frank, not Frank. I don't know if you can hear me.
Looks like he's frozen.
Because you look stationary.
Yeah, I think he froze.
That's okay. He's here and we see him, and that's good stuff. Francis Tay, did you want to say anything else? We're winding down, and it's now or never on me running out into the street. So,
I think what Mel was referring to, whether there's any AI police or not. I think about 10 years ago there is a movie about this car that can be transformed any color, any shape. Whenever there's a crime, it will automatically change and go. And we don't realize that it's actually AI in the making, right? Showing us something that's coming off. So anyway, those who are driver, I have a bad news for you. I have a bad news. Those who are pedestrian, I have a good news for you. Very soon in Singapore, we are going to change our IU. Remember, when you pay for the toll, the IU, we are required to change. Actually, it started in November, and this IU or this machine in the car will be able to tell the police whether you made a illegal U-turn, whether you are speeding or not. It's automatic. The police doesn't need to come out anymore. They can sit in the office, or this is computerized. Once you make a wrong turn, the signal will give to the police station that you are speeding or you are turning illegal U-turn. So whether we are well behaved or not in future, I don't know. But this is coming to your society. But now it's coming to Singapore. I don't know if it will come to your place or not.
it
Anyway,
already has. It already has. If you're driving, let's say there are cameras, and that's part of AI too. The cameras, they will pick up if you make an illegal U-turn. That camera is going to nail you. It gets your license plate number and it sends you the darn ticket. It sends you the ticket.
Yep.
It's a computer spit out ticket that comes right to you. I already got one when we first came back from Hawaii to here. We're driving up to see my daughter, I think. Yeah, my daughter Ellie. And I ran right through. In Hawaii, you can run through. Everything was cool. Well, I ran through what I thought was a yellow, and the next thing, 3 days later, I had a $179 ticket for going through a red light. And I was in a rental car, and the darn rental car people tracked me down immediately.
Oh, boy.
And said, "You got a ticket there, Mr. Gorman. You need to pay this. Don't just check out when you get back to the terminal." So AI is watching us for sure. We were going to wrap up. Does anybody have any parting words? We've gone, I see Armin Hoag's hand raised, and Mel. We'll go to you first, Armin. Go ahead. Go ahead, Armin. We're wrapping up. Go ahead.
Yes. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Talking about AI, I saw in the news, maybe a month or so ago, maybe a bit more, they got this new thing for the police. And it's like some kind of sonar. It can project far, far away in a big radius. And it tells the police if that car has no insurance, no registration, the guy's got no driver's license, they could pick it out. Like if you're on the highway, it could pick you out like a mile away, 2 miles away, and pick that out. That's AI. They got that, and they're just trying it out right now. And I think there's don't quote me now, but I think there's like 25 cars in North America, police cars, and I think there's 25 cars in Canada, Toronto. Yeah. And the only reason I'm here is I was in a catastrophic motorcycle accident. I had 8 doctors that said they agreed. They thought I died. I believe I died. It's a bit of a story. And I was floating to heaven, and I saw my body sitting on the bed, just sitting there. And uh, I looked up because I stopped as I was floating up, my soul, I guess, and I stopped at the ceiling in my bedroom. And I turned around, I guess. I looked up. I thought I'd see the unseen hand of God. I says, aren't you going to let me into heaven? And he says, I have work for you to do. And it took me 5 years for my wellness to get better. My brain was so swelled. MRI, they thought I had a bleeding brain, but I think God healed it. But it took me 5 years for my brain to come back together. And I couldn't figure out because I was basically homebound. I love driving. Been retired from Canada Post for 33 years. I worked there. I've been retired since 2010. And for 5 years after 2015, the accident, a month before Christmas, 5 years I couldn't do anything. I couldn't drive anywhere. Uh, I rode my motorcycle down east, and I missed my girlfriend so much. After 6 days, I came back in about 14 hours on the fastest bike. Jay Leno even had one, 6-cylinder, six carburetors, CBX 1981, and that thing flied. It flew, I should say, just like I used to. And I just know that for 5 years it took me to get better. And when God said, I have work for you to do, I couldn't figure it out. And then I got a call from Francesca Horbe, and she put this game in my lap on passive. And I caught on right away, instantaneously. I said, I'm in. I knew the premise of what Ash wanted us to do, to become philanthropists like he is, to help the world. And I've been a philanthropist because I had $130,000. I spent $30,000 on my car, my Harley, and I've been riding for 50 years with no at-fault accidents. And here I am. I don't ride my Harley now. I quit baseball, hockey, and the game was, I have work for you to do, and it's on passive, to help humanity, to put a million shoes on a million children. And I just can't wait for those apples to come in, because I gave away 100,000 piecemeal at a time to people, places, and things. And you know what? I'm pretty much broke now, but I got a good pension from Canada Post. But I know this is why I'm here. I know the work that God wanted me to do, and I know why I haven't been brought to heaven, because this is where I'm supposed to be. You guys and gals, you're heaven to me. You're my guiding light. You're my strength, my hopes, and my dreams. And I'm just telling you, if it wasn't for this guy right here, I live, breathe, eat, sleep on passive. I got some issues upstairs, but I'm happy, joyous, and free. You know what I mean? You know, I bumped into a girl that was my best friend's girlfriend. I mean, wife. For 50 years, I haven't seen them. We used to trippy cruise all the time. We both had Volkswagen Beetles, man, and we used to trip around and smoke pot when we were young, and we had a great time going through Dune Hill, with, you know, we pretended like they were dune buggy. We had a great time, and I bumped into her. Her husband died, and she's my friend now, and we don't live together or nothing. But I'm here because God wants me to be here. I'm here because God, and you're here because you're higher power, whatever God you want to call it. I don't know what faith you are, but whatever you call your God, it's the same God, really. Could be Muslim, Jewish, Catholic. Me, I'm not a religious guy. I believe religion's man-made, myself, and spirituality is God-given. And I bought this about 30 years ago. I've been sober 39 years. Come St. Patrick's Day, I stopped drinking and all that kind of wild life. And I never got this, but I saw him in the window. I said, I'm going to get that. I'm going to put him on my Harley, and cruise around town. And Harley's in the garage, and he's on my computer desk now. So I'm still happy, joyous, and free. Thanks for listening.
Hey, we appreciate you sharing every time, Armin. Thanks. We're going to wrap up soon, so we got 2 hands raised, and then I'd like to go to Francis Tay for a wrap up. Go ahead, Weed in My Garden.
We have another 12 hours tonight, 9 p.m. Singapore time, Asia time, or 8 a.m. your time. We have OES Christmas caroling sing along. So we'd like to invite you from all over the world, which part of the world, whether you have time or not, you can just join us for 5 minutes and just sing 1 or 2 songs, and let's celebrate. And we are coming to the end of the year. Let's celebrate our gratefulness for. I'm gonna say we are still alive. Huh? We're still alive. Let's press on. 9 p.m. tonight. If you have a head, please be along.
Is that 9 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time, RobLynn, Francis?
8 a.m. 8:08 hours Eastern Standard. So it's coming right up in about 8 hours.
Right on.
The link will be in the back office.
Yeah, I'll post the link in the back office, and then I can post it in the RobLynnLive messenger chat as well.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go Weed in My Garden, and then we're going to Mel for a wrap up, unless anybody else wants to speak after. Go ahead.
Hey, Francis, I will really, really try to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning to sing Christmas carols and do Christmas cheer with you guys. But I should be able to do it. I go to gospel churches, and they're all singing and dancing and clapping hands and amen and oh, Lord. So, 8 a.m., 10 a.m., whatever. I will try to be there. It sounds like fun. AI. I just wanted to say I love AI, and it scares me. A little bit of it scares me. Like robots scare me a bit, because like robots can be so intelligent, eventually they'll be able to program themselves, I think. And there's a lot of good stuff about AI. God knows ONPASSIVE has a lot of great products, so I'm really happy about that. But when I say that ONPASSIVE is so far ahead of the game that they think they're first, it's true. Not that everybody else thinks they're first. Sorry, it's true. If you look at what's been happening for the last 12 months, especially on social media, everybody's probably trying to play catch up, making all these changes and stuff like that on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and YouTube. You name it, everybody's making all these changes. And with AI, when I say everybody's talking about AI, everybody is. Like every time I go around, I could be on the metro and I can hear the metro drivers talking about it. You go in the hospital and you hear them talking about it. You hear it. It's in the movies and TV shows, and like John Briller was saying, he was saying, like we had an actor strike here in Toronto for almost a year, and that just ended. And there's still not everything not back in the force. We still don't have a lot of movies and TV shows happening here. And I believe I was told it was because of the fact that AI was writing their scripts now and writing all the dialogue. So, John was saying something, and I think that's what you were talking about, John. Correct me if I'm wrong. John, can you hear me?
You're muted, John. Muted.
There you go, John.
I know. I'm trying, Armin. I'm trying.
Okay. I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, my mic is slow sometimes. What were you asking me specifically? I'm sorry.
When you were talking about AI, I'm talking about we had the actor strike here in Toronto, and it went on for almost 12 months. And I'm told it was because of AI driven writing the scripts
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I actually was on a picket line many days while we were on strike since last what was it, springtime, and one of the key issues is AI because it's great to have it, but it has to be used and controlled because otherwise it puts people out of work and or uses them, creates something, and then uses it again but doesn't pay. So those kind of things are issues, but I think it's all great as long as it's controlled and it's done fairly. And that's kind of like one of the major issues within the strike. And recently we ratified that strike, ratified the agreement. And a lot of actors, though, were still not happy. And they tried to they tried to make people vote no because they felt like they didn't get enough or they didn't, they didn't make the rules strong enough. But I think it's okay because it's a start. And a couple of years when they have to negotiate again, they'll work on it from there. So yeah, we did have that strike, but that's all settled now. And onward from here, AI will contribute rather than take over, as far as I'm concerned. Whenever with screenwriters, playwrights, actors, all that stuff, it should contribute and help, not dominate, take over. So.
Yeah.
Doggies.
And
if I may add, I know it's off topic, but that was a hit and run motorcycle accident. A truck took off, and I was screaming, "Get the name on that license plate! Get the number!" And 3 people, November 25th, at 6 o'clock at night, and major intersection here in Toronto on the beach, and 3 people got the license plate number, and the cops caught them when they got home. And then about 5 years before that, I got hit by a bus, and I got dragged 60 feet, and the bus slammed me into the curb, but I'm okay. God's got me alive for this. I should have been dead.
Well, we're glad you're not, Aaron.
This is amazing.
You're busy with this, brother.
It's a miracle I'm here. I got nothing to do with that. I'm not the smartest bulb I'm not the brightest bulb in the factory. Jeez. I never had a computer in my life. I'm riding motorcycle all my life, popping wheelies with my girlfriend on the back, screaming her head off, laughing. So anyways, thanks a lot. Sorry I had to fill that in.
All right. Thank you. You bring a smile to everybody's face.
Yeah, Bobby, yeah.
All right, I got you, buddy.
Thanks,
all right, let's go to Mel. Mel, we're going to wrap up with you unless Sharon wants to have the last word. Go ahead, Mel.
Sorry. I was trying to cut it off. So my sister calling. I'm sorry. She's calling at the right time anyhow. But yeah, were you done, Sharon?
It's okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
It's all right.
I don't like to cut off. Okay. All in all, I just want to say, put aside future of AI. It's all good because it's there already. We can't run away from it. However, I'm just happy that collectively we are all around the world coming together, and that is still through the use of AI, because the computers, the smart computers they have now, it's not just smart on its own, it's because of AI. And that's why we all around the globe are here together, laughing. I mentioned to Lynn earlier today, I've been laughing more now, because I used to be one who used to laugh a lot at anything. And I came here and I find I had a straight face, like things that, happen in my life here. It caused me to be so tight-faced. And after a while, I started smiling, but not laughing. But since I came on this live, no word of a lie. But since I joined ONPASSIVE, because that's not the only live I joined, my voice is going on me. Any little thing I laugh at, I'm not sure why, but I'm laughing anyhow, and it helps. It helps. So thanks to the use of AI, we all are together and we're having family fun. It's all because of the smart computers, the smart screens, the cameras, everything. It's AI based. So this is what I want to say. It's just involved with AI causes our life to be a bit better and happier.
All right.
That's what I wanted
Thank
to
you. Thank you, Mel. We'll go back to Sharon for parting word. Go ahead, Sharon. Can't hear you yet.
Okay, you can hear me now?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay, Mel, I was going to say, that's all the fun and laughter is because of we do RobLynnLive. We have so much fun.
Do you, RobLynnLive? I say yeah.
I do RobLynnLive. And on that note, I want to say thank you very much. It was a great night. I would never have thought, like, even like 2 years ago, that I would be involved in AI, artificial intelligence. What? Like, I look at myself now and I think, what am I crazy? Like, I'm involved in all this stuff. And especially, like I said, some of it scares me, some of it don't. But I love it because I met all you beautiful people and I'm excited about learning. I've learned so much from all the webinars and people like you, Rob, Lynn, John, Chris, Francis, everybody. There's too many to name, but I've learned so much. And I really appreciate you guys. You do a wonderful job and thank you so much. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you. And I guess I'll take the last word. I guess. I want to say this, and this comes from my heart, and I think it comes from Lynn's heart too. I'm going to speak for her, which will probably get me an elbow to the other side, but I'll speak for both of us when I say tonight's community chat was the best ever. The best ever. There were people from all over the globe. We had singing. We had artificial intelligence. We had good conversation. Sweet. And you know what? I've had some times probably in the last few years where I wasn't 100% sold on things. I'll be the first to admit it. But tonight reinforced in my mind, as well as heard from Dr. Tarek yesterday, that we are fine. And Oliver Fonte hit the nail on the head when he told Lynn, we are fine. And I think you were one of the first ones he said that to. He said that to Lenny directly, and I believe it. We are fine. We are somewhat patient. I guess I need to be a little more patient from what I'm told, but we're in a good place. AI has our back, is what I would say that I got out of tonight, and loved it. Thank you. We're very grateful to all of you. It made tonight, and I was jammed up. I'll be perfectly honest. I was jammed up because we went out to the store, did not get back till almost 6 o'clock, hadn't fed Ollie yet, and he was with us on this ride. I hadn't prepared for tonight at all, but I sat down. I looked at my notes from this morning. I says, I can do this in 45 minutes. And it took me right up to 7:30, but tonight again, all worthwhile. Big dividends tonight, and thank you. I'm grateful. I know Lynn's grateful. We'll give. I think Lynn has to have the last word, or Elizabeth. She's coming on.
Elizabeth trying to say something.
Elizabeth.
I really something. I just want to thank you all for being here with you. And I have really heard what we are doing is just, just about the same everywhere. And I'm so proud to be here, Lynn and Rob. I am so thankful that you have allowed me to be here to be heard of what my sharings were like. And thank you, Melanie, for opening up the chapters. And we were discussing things, and I'm so happy. Thank you so much indeed. and I will be back more.
Gotta
Love you
give it
all.
a
And
Francis Tay.
hello, Francis.
Thank you, everybody.
See some of you are. We're gonna be. Goodness.
But don't-
Okay, noon, and then be back at 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
And don't forget the OES sing along, which is going to start in about 9 hours. So you can go to sleep if it is night for you. And if you're awake, stay awake. Come and join us.
I wish I could have joined work tomorrow.
Oh,
Always.
we
The day will
understand.
come when I'll be free. No
Yes,
more work.
yes. We're-
Francis, we'll see you in the morning for sure tomorrow night in Singapore.
Good
So
night.
again, thanks everybody. Good night,
Night,
and from
everybody.
our hearts and ears. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Love you.
Thank you.
If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend.
Night, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, I wish we could hear you. We could see you. We could understand you. And
I
Frank,
hope
what a
passed the
great
audition.
job. I love everything you, Frank.
My Jesus buddy says, I hope I passed the audition.
All right.
Can I take one more screenshot?
It's my Jesus
One more
buddy.
screenshot? Okay, one more screenshot. Special night, okay?
Sharon.
Okay, ready? Screenshot.
You can mute
Okay.
Elizabeth.
I'm gonna one, two. Elizabeth, can you turn your video on? And Frank, if you're still here, turn your video on really quickly. Right? There we go. I'm gonna
Three, on two.
wait. Oh, there she got it. Oh.
I can.
Come a little higher up in this bit so we yeah.
Where are
All
we?
right,
Okay.
that's good. Okay, ready? I'm gonna count to the action shot. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Woo! Right, see how it goes. Oh wait, no. Sorry, I did a mistake. Sorry, one more time. Okay.
She always makes us like somebody got to take.
2, 3. I think I did a better job. Okay, that one is fine.
Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
God bless everybody.
Sweet dreams. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend.
Frank, good night.
Rubber side down if you're riding cycles.
Bye, Sharon.
Frank.
I guess if you got a car, you're gonna keep it rubber side down too, eh? Take off your hoser.
Love you.
Rob the hoser.
Bye. Bye, Frank. Bye, everybody.
Lynn and Rob are hosers. Take off, eh?